Sup, boys and girls and everything else in betweens. What in the fuck is going on with all of y'all? It is Friday. It is January 27th. It is the year 2023. You are listening to Just My 2 Cents. I have a couple things that I'd like to talk about today, and I would just be tickled to death to have y'all join me and talk about it. I didn't even know if I was going to stream today, man. I felt like fucking shit yesterday. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to fucking do it. There's no UFC card this weekend. I'm just not really feeling it. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what, dude? The show must go on. I have it on my Twitter profile that I fucking make sure y'all go follow me at J_my2cents on Twitter. I have on my Twitter bio or whatever that I stream Monday and Friday on YouTube. Now, if I have that up there, it just doesn't do me any favors, I believe, with the algorithm or anything like that, to not be consistent with that. So, yeah, for continuity's sake, for posterity's sake, for any other sake, I'm here. What's up? What y'all doing, man? Got some boxing I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk a little UFC Vegas 68 and whatever the fuck else y'all want to, man. It's kind of going to be, I'm going to kind of steer it in certain directions, but for the most part, man, I'm just going to stream for a few hours, and we can talk about kind of whatever the fuck y'all want to, man. There's a couple main key points that I want to hit on. Tommy Fury, Jake Paul, Beterbiev, Yarde, and then I'm definitely going to talk about UFC Vegas 68. I've done a little tape study. I will continue to do more. I can't talk about every one of those fights intelligently. I can bullshit about a couple of them, and I have watched tape on a couple of the prelims. So we can talk about all those things. We can crack jokes and talk about whatever the fuck else y'all want to. I'm just going to kind of leave it going for, 2 or 3 hours, and we'll just see what happens, man. I hope y'all doing well, though, man. It's Friday. I hope it's the end of the work week for y'all. And if it's not, by God, I'm sorry, boys. But y'all come up in here and talk to me, man. Sorry, I just finished my lunch. What up, ZJ? What you doing? Let's fucking go, dude. What up, Real News? What are you doing, man? Well, this is kind of the intro channel news. I usually sip my coffee, definitely fucking smoke my Chiba, but I drank my coffee already. The old lady got breakfast this morning. She ordered some DoorDash, and I got McDonald's coffee, and I fucking drank it already. Feeling pretty good. I definitely need to get my mind right, though. For sure, get my mind right. And to help me do that, I have a little Bay glue, courtesy of my fake sponsor, and Shine. We have a great business relationship, a great working relationship. I can't say enough good things about them, and it'll be even better when they sponsor me in real life. But now they just fake sponsor me, so Fuck them. Actually, fuck you, Shine. You pieces of shit. Your Big Glue fucking sucks. No, it doesn't, man. It's cheap. I'm sorry. I don't mean that. Please sponsor me in real life. What up, Mac? Shout out to the whole Texas, man. Texas in the building early. What's up, dude? I think Anthony Yarde can get the W over Beterbiev. He can. Beterbiev looks a little bit more slowed down and less killer than before and is getting up there in age. Less killer than before is debatable. He's definitely getting older. He's not like your normal 38-year-old, but yes, he is up there. And sometimes, yeah, dude, it can just like father time can show up overnight. It'll happen. But I think it's a good fight. And I'm definitely going to go over that fight in depth. I did watch the weigh-ins. I might actually put the weigh-ins up, man. I've been watching a lot of these YouTube channels, and they fucking put these videos up after the fact, like YouTube streams and shit. I'm going to do that. Have the sound muted. Dude, if they fucking hit me for that, that's so fucking gay. Because, like, I'm not fucking, like, it's not like I'm pulling traffic away from any other fucking channel, man. It already happened. It's up on YouTube. I'm going to mute it, and we can just watch the weigh-ins when we get to that point. But yeah, dude, you see it up on the screen, man. I know some people could not give a fuck about this, but I feel like this little saga has been, at the very least, entertaining. I've fully bought into the fucking circus. Your boy likes the fucking clown show. And yeah, we got one. We got one, boys. So we're going to talk about that. But yeah, man, I'm just chilling, just fucking having a casual toke here, seeing which direction I want to go in first, man. So yeah, I'll kind of let the chat decide, man. I don't want to, I don't want to be, I can be tyrannical, but I don't want to be too tyrannical early, man. I want to, at least try to be a man of the people. So what would y'all like to talk about first, man? Did y'all want to talk about Yarde Beterbiev? Y'all want to talk about Jake Paul, Tommy Fury? Y'all want to talk about UFC Vegas 68? Y'all want to talk about anything else? Just let me know. Let me fucking know. What up, Bo? Trees, and more trees. Zach said he made it. I got my coffee, cleaning the house, listening to TC. That sounds like damn plan. I think it's good for boxing. It's certainly brought more eyes to it. Yeah, these fucking fights are what boxing needs. I think it's taken a lot of time, but I think the point is starting to get through to some of these older powers that be in boxing. It's like, dude, y'all cannot just keep acting like y'all are the only show in town anymore. Regardless of what you say about fighter pay or whatever, like, the eyes are on UFC and MMA. That's the new hot shit. So it behooves them. It is in their best interest to make these fucking super unification fights, dude. To have the fucking Infinity Wars, man. These belts are like fucking gemstones, dude. They're fucking Infinity Stones. You got to collect them. Form the fucking gauntlet. Become fucking the Thanos of your weight class. Or the Iron Man. Whatever, however you want to go with that. But that's what is sweet about boxing. That is what I watch it for. Who's the real... Oh, you both say you're champion. Who's the fucking real champion? That's what I watch these fights for. This is a good fight, dude. Beterbiev and Yarde is a real good fight for boxing. It gets us one step closer. Zach says, who's Conor going to be on top? Yeah, dude, I'm hearing these rumors circulate, man. I'm hearing all these rumors about Conor and Tony? Shit about Conor and Tony. Gilbert Burns and Colby are talking about the Ultimate Fighter. Like, dude, I do not have my fucking ear to the grindstone. I do not have my ear to the streets as far as tough goes. I don't know. Like, I hear like secondhand rumors. So y'all tell me, man. Y'all probably know better than I do. Y'all just tell me and I'll react to it. But yeah, man. For Conor, since you brought up Conor, I'll just go ahead and tell you what I think about what is going on with him and what I could potentially see happening. And the truth is, dude, Zach Johnson, I don't fucking know. I haven't the slightest fucking clue what's going to happen with Conor. I saw something where like he fucking beat up some old woman or something. Another like coke fueled bender that resulted in him assaulting a fucking elderly person. I don't know if that's true or not, but Connor's a fucking mess, man. He hasn't fought in years. He's clearly doping and on that dope. He's a fucking cokehead. He's a cokehead and a drunk, and he's clearly on some shit. He's soused up in more ways than one. He's fucking coked up. So I don't. If you had to ask me, I don't know if anything about Connor's true, man. I just got to see it first. I got to see it first. Same with John Jones. I was told John Jones and Stipe were going to be fighting at UFC 281. So until like I see they start doing the official promotion for whatever that is, 284 or whatever the fuck he's coming back at, I'm not fucking speaking on it that much. That kind of shit is like, and kind of like Connor, like I just don't know what to say. Like it's all like rumors and speculation to me. If y'all know something more, please let me know, and I will react to that. Wong Yun, what is good? What are you doing? Yeah, I know, dude. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Like there are levels. Just like there's levels to MMA, there are levels to boxing. Just because it says pro boxer, that can mean any number of things. There are many levels to pro boxing. There's your fucking, you don't, the barrier to entering professional boxing and getting your boxing license, it is, the bar is way lower than you might think. Way lower, dude. So you're talking about you're talking about going all the way from club fighters to novice pros to do the dudes that have extensive amateur backgrounds and go right into the fucking lion's den. That usually doesn't happen though, man. So even it's kind of tough to tell because even guys that end up being unified or undisputed champions, they go through this period where they're just crushing the biggest tomato cans you've ever fucking seen in your life. So there's so many different levels to it. But yeah, club fighter / bum, novice pro, prospect, legit prospect, European level champion, champion, unified champion, world level champion. And it's the same thing with the United States. You could be just a champion in the United States scene. You know what I mean? And just when you get to the world level, regional level champion, I should say. And yeah, and then you got shit like Beterbiev. Unified champions. That's what we got tonight, or tomorrow night. Tomorrow evening, I should say. Dude, they got some fucking bad blood, dude. Colby, man, has he been running that yapper? Dude, he has beef with so many fucking people. Like, I'm not even hating on him, dude. I'm just saying, Colby, if you're a Colby fan, dude, your boy is always up in the shit with some people, dude. It's pretty crazy. So, yeah, I don't know, man. That's all just kind of like, y'all tell me, dude. Wong fucking Yun. What are you doing? Yep. What? Are you serious? For real. Psh. Jesus Christ. Unfucking real. I need my early NFL Kansas City Dallas best ball team that advanced to win this week versus a Cisco's best team, super team with 7 live players and Garoppolo. At least I'm only team with Mahomes and Pod. I kind of, sort of can piece that together and kind of sort of know what you mean. But in any case, best of luck to you, sir. He was on a bike and got struck on the road. Christ of Nazareth. Cornbread would be epic. Cornbread's dank, dude. Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. Y'all probably already know this. The hardcores already know this, but casual fans, prepare yourself. What is it? The prelims start at 1 and the main card starts at like 4:30 or something. Isn't it something like crazy like that? Or is the main card start at 1? I can't remember, dude. Something like that. Conor Roy McGregor versus Patty the Fatty for vacant heavyweight belt. Yeah, I know, right? Get them both all chunked up. They don't have to fucking cut it all. They just walk in like off the couch, walking around weight. Posted today he got asked to do tough. Nice, dude. Yeah, I saw when I see Tony Ferguson posts, he has posted shit like that for so long that I can't tell one from the other. I can't tell what's bullshit, like what is fucking like psychobabble and what is actual like pertinent information. But if that's real, I could see that, man. Like the whole McNuggets thing, that's been going on for years. That's been going on since like 2016, 2017. So like I feel like it kind of makes sense for both of them. They're not like right in their prime like they used to be. I would say, dude, I would say Tony's more washed, but he's definitely been more active, dude. I don't know. It might be Conor, man. Conor obviously got to a higher peak, like his ceiling was higher. The floor for Conor might be a little bit lower now. I don't know, man. That's Conor versus Tony. What a weird fucking fight. God, that's a weird fight, man. I would have had a much better idea who I thought was going to win that one a couple years ago. Now, I could see Tony doing some crazy grappling shit and catching Conor in a submission. I could see him kind of like Nate Diazing him. But I could also see Tony getting sparked the fuck out. I could also see a fucking vintage Conor McGregor counter cross knockout. I could see that too. Oh my God, fucking Salt Poppy. Yeah, that's all you need to say. Just there's no like, you don't even need to follow that up. Just Salt Poppy. Fucking Salt Poppy. Is that what we've come to, boys? Is that what we've been fucking reduced to? Fucking Salt Poppy. Imagine driving around a corner and just flattening Conor. La-di-da-di-da, crunch. Oh, it's Conor McGregor. No big deal. Just your average sort of hitting a bicycle is ridiculous in and of itself. And then it being Conor just like in a heap. You fool, you're in over my foot. It's a balloon now, you fool. Unreal. He cannot stay out of the headlines, man. The motherfucker cannot keep his hand out of the cookie jar. Him, John Jones, like for a while, Masvidal too. It's like, dude, y'all are just tabloid magnets. Stay your fucking asses at home. If you really want to stay out of trouble, get back to the fucking grind. Like just eat, sleep, train. Keep your fucking ass indoors because you don't know how to carry yourself out in public. You don't know how to hold your liquor. You don't know how to hold your cocaine. You don't know how to fucking hold your drugs or your alcohol. You just show your fucking 18-year-old mentality asses. Who is raising y'all? Lord have mercy. Crazy, man. Thanks. I like my chances to finish second in the pod at least. Okay, so that's like the pod is like your group. Okay, thank you. Prelims at 10, main card at 1. Main card. That's still late. That means Lewis and Spivak are walking out at like 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe. Unless we have a bunch of decisions, then it's gonna be like 4:35. Prelims start at 10. Gun to my head, I would never bet that nightmare. But gun to my head, I would probably pick Conor by knockout. Tony by sub wouldn't be totally crazy to me though. It wouldn't be totally insane. You know, it is totally insane. Well, it's not insane, but it's pretty sweet. This fucking Bay glue. I know it's something in Gorilla Glue number 4. It's original glue number 4 crossed with something else. And I just can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Tough shit. It's fucking dank though. Yeah, I like Gorilla Glue, man. It's always been one of my favorites. So, let's just start talking about shit. Let's just start talking about some stuff. We've already kind of been doing it. Where do I want to start? Yeah, let's just start right here. How about this? Shout out to the 7 people in the building, man. Hope you're all doing good. Just talking some shit today, man. There's some boxing fights this weekend. Lewis and Spivak, aka UFC Vegas 68, is next weekend. It's going to be a super fucking late card. I'm assuming that's for the Korean and Japanese audience. This was supposed to be a South Korea card, if I'm not mistaken. It was supposed to be a Seoul card, right? But it didn't happen like that. So let's just get the circus out of the way first. Yes, I did put this first to try and draw a little more traffic, to try and sneak into the algorithm a little bit. I fully admit that. But here we are. Third time's a charm, boys. I say that because this is the third time they've had to try and make this fucking fight. I can't remember if it was the first or second. Tommy Fury's pulled out twice. Once was for an injury where Tyson was fucking slamming a medicine ball down onto his small ribs. The dumbest fucking shit. The dumbest training exercise. Like, I'm just shocked that Tyson, at as high level as he, as much time as he's spent in the gym, he's just fucking around, dude. It's like, Tyson, you know what exercises you're supposed to be doing with the medicine ball for boxing, and you know the fucking stomach work you're supposed to be doing, and you don't fucking put those two together. And if you do put them together, you hold the medicine ball and like slightly drop it. You don't lift it over your shoulders and slam it down onto his fucking small ribs. So that's what happened in one of them. I can't remember if that was the first or second. And the other time was because of quote unquote visa issues. So it's like, why did you, if you knew that you were going to have visa issues? So I think that one was kind of, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I think I need a little more time, and it kind of just like got cold feet. Whatever. Say it was true. It just, even if it was true, it's like, dude, the fact that you didn't like figure that out before you signed the contract, if you knew that there was a chance that it might be a visa issue, I just thought like, best case scenario, he fumbled the bag. Worst case scenario, he fucking ducked it. But I will give him credit. They're making the fight again. It looks like it's going to happen in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Riyadh. If it's not, sorry. But hey, man, I don't want to hear any of that shit after this. Jake Paul is like any other low-level novice pro. That is do y'all not realize that is exactly what fucking Tommy Fury is? I actually think this is a really competitive fight. I think both of these guys will have their moments. I still think Jake Paul wins, but I'm not as confident about this one as I was against, dude, even like Rahman Jr. Rahman Jr. punches at the speed that fucking paint dries. Tommy Fury's a little bit faster than that. He's a little bit more agile. He's a little bit more skilled, but he's still kind of shit, man. Like, Jake Paul is raw and green and like definitely untested. But so is Tom. You cannot say that Tommy Fury's been tested. If you go and look, let's look at this record right now. Let's get into this right fucking now. I need to get into some more of this fucking Bagloo. Then we're gonna get into this shit because people saying like you can't big up Tommy Fury and then shit on Jake Paul. Like they are pretty much about on the same level. And for Tommy, honestly, like he should be better than this. If he has been quote unquote boxing his whole life, from a fighting family like the Furies, dude, if you're from that family, you should be better than this. He is absolutely the fucking runt of the Fury litter. He is a shit turd compared to Tyson. Like, dude, in relative terms, he fucking sucks. You can say Jake Paul sucks too. He's green as fuck. He's a greenhorn. He literally started boxing 3 years ago. I still think it's a pretty competitive fight. Like, I don't hate on people for being like, dude, you haven't fought anybody. You've been fighting basketball players and fucking like YouTubers and an old Anderson Silva. Like, all that criticism is fine. But you have to understand that when you do that, and even if you look at like, I did this, man. I did this on another stream. I pulled up Lawrence Okolie's like first 6 fights. They are utter fucking trash. Jake Paul would motherfucking destroy them, dude. Just like I'm not saying he's Lawrence Okolie, but like Tommy Fury is not like leaps and bounds above the guy. He has a little bit more experience, and that's it, dude. That's it. Jake Paul was sparring with fucking Jean Pascal. You know what I'm saying? He's not amazing. He's a greenhorn novice pro. So is fucking Tommy Fury. So I think this fight's really competitive. I'm pretty excited for it. And now you can't say that shit. Oh, no, you need a professional boxer. Yeah, well, technically Anderson Silva was a professional boxer, and so is fucking Tommy Fury. Anderson Silva's got a professional record. I try to tell people that yeah, well, he had a boxing record too. So technically, he was a boxer. And so is Tommy Fury. And if Jake Paul does knock Tommy Fury out, you can shut the fuck up talking shit about Jake Paul. Because I know it's going to happen. I know what y'all are going to fucking do. When Jake Paul knocks him out, Tommy Fury, oh my God, you will not believe the amount of throwing under the bus of Tommy Fury there will be. He will get shit on and clowned on and fucking put down like it is nobody's fucking business. But it's funny that beforehand you're going to hear all this shit about, oh, Tommy's a real boxer. He's been around this his whole life. You know, Jake Paul's never done. Yeah, they're about the same. I think Jake Paul hits harder. I got Jake Paul. I can see Tommy Fury winning on points, but to say that like Tommy Fury is going to destroy Jake Paul, I know for a fact you motherfuckers have not watched him fight because he is shit. Tommy Fury is trash, dude. You can say Jake Paul's trash, and that's fine. The kid's been boxing for 3 fucking years. He's literally a fucking kid. Tommy Fury, for coming from that family, he fucking sucks. So yeah, it's competitive like a bitch. Very competitive. I haven't looked at the lines yet, but we might fucking do that, dude. Let's see. God, I have these. Why do I have these fucking songs? So I have Can't Hardly Wait stuck in my head. And I have, dude, Hog in the Game was the last fucking song I heard in the car. What I'm looking for. Tommy Fury. They call me Tony Montana because I'm letting them hang. When you see me, recognize I'm a hog in the game. You was tricking with my hose. I was playing with my nose. Not really. Maybe like 15 years ago. Tommy Fury box rec. Oh my God, you slow ass fucking piece of shit computer. Here we go. What the fuck? Oh my God, you fucking. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to fucking box rec, you unsecure. That is a joke, man. The fact that box rec has not become a secure website is just, that's disgraceful. That whoever's in charge of that, just, that's pathetic. How long has that fucking website been around? You haven't secured it yet. Like, I used to give ranking MMA shit for that, but they're a secure website now. Get your fucking shit together, man. Okay, look at that, dude. Look at that. That they're, dude, some of those dudes, you would just be embarrassed to know what their records are. And some of them he couldn't even knock out. Some of those dudes have been slept multiple times. He couldn't knock him out. He's trash, man. You can say Jake Paul's trash too. I can't, like, dude, he's a fucking greenhorn. He doesn't like quite know his way around the ring yet. But he's got a lot of power and he is improving. He's slightly improving fight to fight. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking box rec, dude. Fuck you. Let me fucking pull up his. Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing with him, man. Share screen. Entire screen. Chrome tab. Jake Paul. Boom. Oh, and I need to do this. Sorry, big show. Don't hurt me now, show. I'm gonna take it down for a second now. So, once again, sorry, I just realized I didn't have the screen up yet. He's a fucking reality star too, man. He's a fucking little corny ass TV goober too. Look at that shit. Look at that cheese dick. You fucking kidding me, dude? Like, I think Jake Paul is a naturally heavier-handed puncher. So I think it's a pretty good fight. Like, dude, Anthony Taylor is some fucking Bellator jobber. He's terrible. He couldn't even finish him. He looked like shit against Jake Paul's sparring partner. I think this is a pretty fucking competitive fight, and I like Jake Paul. I like Jake Paul in this one. Yeah, they're pretty much the same age. They're exactly the same age. Yeah. Yeah, I think him and Tyson are like half brothers or something. But yeah. Dude, especially if Jake Paul is the fucking underdog. Started tape study on Vegas 68. I've done a little bit myself, if that's what you're talking about. Jake Paul's the GOAT. He's something all right. He's a character. He about crazy as fuck. If Tommy wins, it'll be by decision. Tommy gonna shit his pants. He got no power, dude. Dude, if he fucking chin checks Tommy Fury, I don't want to hear everyone's gonna start sucking Jake Paul's dick and everyone is gonna fucking shit all over Tommy Fury. I already know that's what's gonna happen, dude. Everyone is gonna be at when he fucking whoops Tommy Fury, everyone will act like they've been a Jake Paul fan the whole fucking time, and you're fucking full of it. Because I've had to sit here and listen to y'all motherfuckers just like ride him off and ride him off and oh Woodley. First it was he hadn't fought a striker. Oh, well, then fucking, then Anderson. And it's just been something, move the goalpost, move the goalpost, move the goalpost. But what y'all don't realize is that he's been slowly ramping up the level of competition, carefully moving through this early portion of his fucking career. Now he's fighting Tommy Fury at what I think is an appropriate time. You really think that Jake Paul couldn't beat those fucking shit ass club fighters on Tommy Fury's record? If you really think that, you're fucking drunk. Because he would whoop them all. They're shit. Tommy Fury isn't really that good either. I'm not saying Jake Paul's amazing, but he would crush all the dudes that Tommy Fury's beaten. And likewise, I think Tommy Fury would obliterate everyone that Jake Paul's fought. I think they're pretty much on the same level. We're going to see February 26th, but I like Jake Paul's chances in this fight, man. I think he hits way harder. I think Tommy Fury has looked really fucking scary and pussy against some fucking bums, dude. So yeah, I like Jake Paul in this one. Dude, he's not. He has long ass arms. Like he has some fucking primate arms, dude. He has a fucking like crazy reach, but he's not really that tall. So yeah, I think he'll have a reach advantage though. What's up, Tigger? Long time no see, dude. Paul will have a hard time with Fury's alien body. Dude, he does have a twiggy alien frame. He has but he just sucks. Like, he's not that great at distance management. He's not his defense isn't that great. Like, he was a fucking magnet for right hands in that Taylor fight. And he's like, Anthony Taylor is dookie, man. Like, Anthony Taylor was a dude that Jake Paul was beating the shit out of for months leading up to his fucking fight with Woodley. So, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. If you think it's rigged, who do you think it's rigged for? Take that. I get what you're saying, but follow that train of thought all the way to the next station. Who's it probably going to be rigged for? Likely for Jake Paul. Jake Paul by KO is plus 420. Do you have 1-800-GAMBLER on speed dial? Oh my God. That is enticing. That is very enticing. That is a juicy, greasy little number there. I think I'm going to have a juicy, greasy little fucking... No, this is not juicy and greasy. This is fucking properly cured, super duper fucking keefy, frassy, sassafrassy. Fucking Bagloo, dude. Your boy got on that Bagloo. I like it. Weed is tight. Hanging out with y'all and talking shit is tight. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I feel about the Jake Paul situation. I've been pushing Jake Paul propaganda for quite some time now. I just think it's funny, man. I love... It's showing a lot of... It's showing me how ignorant a lot of MMA fans are towards boxing. And I love just sitting back and laughing and watching this unfold. I don't think it's rigged. I think he's just he knows what the fuck he's doing. He knows he can't take too big of a step up too early, or he'll get fucking exposed, and there goes the whole, the jig is up at that point. You know what I mean? But if he keeps fighting these names, a little bit more well-known of a name, a little bit more well-known of a name. Oh, now it's an actual boxer. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Softly, softly, catchy monkey. They know what they're doing, man. Excited for his MMA debut. Yeah, man. I mean, hey, him and Logan both have high school wrestling backgrounds. So it's not impossible for him to... He's young too, man. He's fucking young. He'll be fighting at middleweight or fucking light heavyweight. So, yeah. Dude's got a solid punch in 4-ounce gloves. Great. And dudes in MMA can't box worth a fuck. Have y'all seen him? It like even the dudes at the highest level were only like experienced amateurs. That's it. This is not the same. Like, whew, you give him a fucking chinny can, he's gonna fucking spark them in devastating fashion. Yeah, it's Tyson Fury's half brother. Yep. So yeah, man, we got 9 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. If we can get 10, dude, that'd be fucking real sick. One of y'all tell your old buds, come up in here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna move on here in a second and talk about the fight that's taking place tomorrow. But this is something to look forward to, man. Little, even if you think it's like rigged, it's like, you know, got a little circus fight in a couple months. What if? I don't really see the harm in it. I don't really see what harm it's doing. Because think about it like this. Just think about it like this. Look at a dude like, let me show you. I wish I could get a box rec up. That's bullshit, man. You haven't fucking secured your website after like years and years. This is why Jake Paul is fighting the names that he does. Y'all ready? Get your antennas all tuned up, man. Hear me now. These guys are shit. They're fucking Polish and Scandinavian fucking nobodies. If Jake Paul was fighting guys like that, you wouldn't give a motherfuck. You wouldn't even know what was going on. There's nothing to market with Jake Paul and Jeffrey Cave or Lucas Ruzovic or Rudolph Helisic. Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all can't even pronounce. I can't even pronounce these fucking names. You telling me like the buzz and the hype is going to be there for these fucking club fighters? No. You need a little bit of a show. You need a little bit of a name to sell it. Anyways, just trying to put things in perspective. Now, obviously, like he's not going to fight a fucking Isaac Chamberlain. I'm not saying that. Obviously, Okolie is fighting a little bit higher level, but you get my point. You get my point. Look. He's like he's like a unified fucking undefeated cruiserweight champion. Just saying. There's levels. I think people are, you know, giving Jake Paul a little bit too hard of a time. The Jake Paul hating is like more obnoxious than the Jake Paul stand-em, honestly. That's expected. He's a fucking Disney kid. Like, you know, the younger generation loves him. He's their guy kind of deal. Like, I get that. But the hate is like, I understand thinking he's annoying and he is a spoiled rich little shit. There's just no two ways about it. He's a fucking spoiled rich kid from Ohio. He's a little Disney brat. He's a shithead. I get it, dude. Jake Paul outside the ring, I understand where that comes from. But I just think like people have taken that a little too far and like, I'm not saying he's going to be a champion. I'm not saying he's going to be I'm not saying he's going to fucking beat Lawrence Okolie. I'm just saying, dude, like he's not as garbage as people think he is. For only having boxed for 3 years, dude, come on, man. That's like he is decent for only having boxed for a couple years. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. Stream, great success. High school wrestling is folk style rules, meaning you can lock your hands to hold someone down. A collegiate background under freestyle rules would be a better base for MMA, says Mac. Oh, you can't lock your hands. Okay, gotcha. Do I have Brave browser? No, sir. I do not. Yeah, boys, got 10 people up in here. So, yeah, man. I like it. I like that for an entertaining, like, I don't know, break up the mold a little bit. Man, look at that fucking overlay, dude. Shout out to Big Show Picks. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the greatest group chat in the whole wide fucking world, the Ark and Dome. Shout out to the homies, man. Shout out to Aaron the Dog MMA. I think he was saying that PFL, was it Challenger Series, is on tonight. My fucking ignorant ass would not have even known. I'm just on that UFC and boxing. That's all I really know about. Half the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with that either. So. Anyways. No, Brave, it blocks the ads on YouTube. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I will check it out. Okay, well, we talked about that for long enough. Let's talk about the boxing that is going on tomorrow. This is real boxing. This is real, actual boxing at the highest level, at the unified championship level. People complain all the time, "Oh, boxing, the fighters are not for anything. There's so many belts." I get it, man. I'm not trying to like shit on people that like don't understand it. It's confusing. It's like way too convoluted. But guys like Beterbiev will, and guys like Canelo, guys like Usyk, they will. Guys like Terrence Crawford at 140, Jermell Charlo, any of the undisputed champions or guys going for undisputed, that's what boxing needs, man. One champion per fucking weight class. That is what we need. The problem is, this is what always happens. And this is why undisputed is so coveted. And this is why it's so hard to come by and even harder to keep. Because what happens is, Jermell Charlo is a perfect example. Jermell Charlo, training for Tim Tszyu, broke his fucking hand, broke his pinky and his wrist. And now that fight's postponed. Tim Tszyu, man, shout out to Tim Tszyu. Credit to him. He said, fuck that shit. I'm not waiting. I'll fucking fight Tony Harrison. I have a lot of fucking respect for that man. Tony Harrison is no fucking pushover. Tony Harrison's a good fighter. That's a good test for Tim Tszyu, excuse me, the son of Costa Tszyu, Tim Tszyu. It's a good test for him. But like, now look at Charlo. He breaks his hand, and the WBC is trying to strip him. That's what they'll do. The first chance those motherfucking sanctioning bodies get, they will snatch that fucking belt away and hold it and say, no, nanny, nanny, boo, boo. If you want our belt, you have to pay us this amount of money. It's all about money, man. It's all about the sanctioning fee. How much money are you getting for that sanctioning fee? How much money is the fucking president of the sanctioning body, or how much money is the sanctioning body getting for allowing this fight to take place under its banner? Because that's what it is. When it says WBC or whatever, WBO championship bout, that is who is allowing the fight to take place. That's who's sanctioning it and saying, this is our champion that we are putting forth. And that's why it's so fucked, is because as soon as they are looking for a reason to make that belt vacant, or to strip someone of the title, or to pull it back and hold it as a fucking bargaining piece, hold it over some fucking promoter's head. Dude, boxing is so greasy. Boxing at the highest level is the greasiest, grimiest, dirtiest fucking, fill in the fucking descriptive adjective, man. It's fucking sleazy. It's fucking sleazy, dude. But I digress. These are the kind of fights we need. The winner of this fight should be getting Dmitry Bivol. I'm not going to be disrespectful to Yarde this early. I'm going to say he has a chance. I don't think it's a very big chance, but he's a skilled fighter. He's a good, solid fighter. He does hit pretty hard. He's younger than Beterbiev. I just think it's an experience thing. It's an experience thing. It's a power thing. It's a stamina thing. It's a heart thing. I think that's what's going to win Beterbiev this fight. But since it hasn't taken place, I'm not going to look too far ahead. But just know that if Beterbiev wins, and I think he should, we're probably going to get Bivol next for Undisputed. That's on the horizon, man. And Beterbiev, like Father Time might not show up tomorrow night, but the clock is ticking for the unified champion. So if he wants that Bivol fight, he needs to take it as soon as humanly possible, because Bivol is pretty much the same age as Yarde, and he is infinitely, might be a strong word, but he is way more skilled than Anthony Yarde. Bivol is a way tougher fight than Anthony Yarde, in my opinion. It's a different style of fight, but it's a tougher fight for a guy that fights like Beterbiev does. Anyways, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We got Beterbiev versus Yarde tomorrow. Artur Beterbiev is the undefeated, undisputed, unified WBC, IBF, and WBO champion. He got the vacant IBF from some fucking jobber. That was a vacant belt. He won the WBC in a unification bout with Vosdik. That was a good fight. That was Vozdik's only defeat, and he retired after that. Beterbiev retired him. And then he just recently got the WBO off of Joe Smith Jr. I think he got it. I can't remember the exact path of the WBO. I think Kovalev had it. Kovalev won like a vacant WBO, and then later Alvarez knocked him out and took it from him. And then Joe Smith Jr. knocked out Alvarez. I think that's how it went. And then Beterbiev knocked out. Dude, his performance against Joe Smith Jr. is probably his best performance yet. It's the oldest he's ever been, the slowest he's ever been, and he just smoked Joe Smith Jr., dude. Like, fucked him off badly. Dropped him like 3 or 4 times. That won't even close, dude. I can't believe I bet on Joe Smith Jr. That's one of my dumber bets that I've ever made. But yeah, man. Beterbiev is the goods, dude. And I think this fight, the reason why I'm favoring Beterbiev to win this fight is because, yes, he's older. Yes, they've had the same amount of fights. But if you look at this, the level of their competition, it's not close. The toughest fight that Yarde has ever had was an older kind of shot Kovalev. And he couldn't finish Kovalev, and he gassed, and he got knocked out himself with a jab. Then he lost. Let me see. We'll pull this up because I want to get the fucking dates right. Excuse me. Anthony Yarde. British professional boxer. Yeah, he only had 12 amateur fights. Now, Beterbiev is kind of revered for his punching power. Anthony Yarde's a hard puncher. I think there's only one fight that he hasn't won by knockout, and I think that was, I'm trying to think. Sorry, I keep forgetting about this about the overlay. Okay. Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon Arthur, I'm not saying he sucks. He was undefeated, but he was another kind of like nobody prospect. Lyndon Arthur had not fucking fought. He was an absolute zero before he beat Anthony Yarde. That was a pretty big upset. Now he went on to knock him out, but again, Arthur had not fucking fought anyone. No one. So I'm sorry, that's not that great of a loss. There's no way he should have lost to Lyndon Arthur. I'm not saying Kovalev is a shitty loss. Like, Kovalev was that dude for a while until Andre Ward. And I mean, you're just, then at that point, you're just like shitting on Andre Ward. I've been critical of Andre Ward before, but I mean, he doesn't suck. So that's not a bad loss, but it's like, I'm not saying that Yarde has terrible stamina. I just think Beterbiev has better stamina. Beterbiev carries his power throughout the fight. I think he works at a little bit higher work rate, especially when he starts to get going. I think he's got a little bit more of a consistent jab that has improved over time. He finds openings and punches from weird angles. He's got this weird, like, looping overhand right. He's got a really good hook, really good jab, nasty uppercuts. He knows his way around the ring, and he just fights like a Terminator. Like, Yarde wins fights by like getting, like, he's a good boxer. He does have boxing skill. He does have good defense when he wants to. Kind of has this Philly shell, and he uses the shoulder roll. He's not a bad fighter. He does have some ring craft. I just think Beterbiev's power, his jab, his activity, his pressure, the experience he has, he's got way more heart, in my opinion. Yarde has skill, but like, if you're asking me who I think is going to win a dogfight, who's going to bite down on their mouthpiece, and who's like, if they both enter into a dark alley or a fucking locked room, who do I think is coming out alive? I think it's going to be Beterbiev. I just think he's locked in, and I don't think that hoping that Father Time shows up overnight, I don't think that's a huge recipe for success. Like, I just feel like there's been no regression from him. I don't feel like it's going to happen overnight. And even if he isn't, like, I don't see that. I don't see that. The power is the last thing to go. Yarde does not respond well to big punches. He looked all out of sorts in the first Lyndon Arthur fight. Again, against someone that had no experience compared to Yarde. Had never fought anyone like a Kovalev. I mean, he had Kovalev in trouble, but Kovalev is fucking shot. And he's like, his chin just ain't the same. And he couldn't put Kovalev away. He couldn't, like, I don't know, man. I don't think Yarde is shit. I just think Beterbiev is a little bit better. And I think when he does start to get the better of Yarde, I don't think he's going to make it. I do see Beterbiev winning this fight by knockout. I think he keeps the streak going. I've kind of had a tough time, like, zeroing in on the round I think he's going to get knocked out in. I said the seventh. That just, like, popped out to me. I think that for Yarde to win this fight, he cannot come out and, like, slowly try to work his way into this fight, take a couple rounds to get the jab going, get reads on Beterbiev, because by that time, Beterbiev will have already gotten the reads, will have already gotten comfortable. And once he gets comfortable, dude, it is a fucking avalanche. It is a snowball rolling downhill. The pressure he would do when Beterbiev starts throwing long combos, look the fuck out. That means he's already comfortable. Like, if he starts throwing those combos in like the third or fourth round, you're about to get knocked out. It would be a huge upset to me. That's not to say that Yarde is trash, but for Yarde to beat Beterbiev, the way he's been looking recently, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. Like, I'm not saying it won't be competitive. I think the first few rounds will be pretty fucking good, dude. I think that Yarde's game plan and the best chance he has is to come out of the gate like a fucking bat out of hell, get right in Beterbiev's face, and start chucking leather. And either like kill or be killed, man. I don't think he has a shot trying to like, oh, let me start to get comfortable. By that time, I think Beterbiev will start to fucking if he gets lackadaisical, like he cannot play this safe. He can't play this safe. His only chance is to knock Beterbiev out. There is no way in fuck that he is going to win a decision. There's no way. Beterbiev will be busier and he'll be landing the harder punches. He ain't winning no decision. Beterbiev's jab is better too. Yarde's kind of like a counter striker. Nah, man. Beterbiev will counter your counters, and I think it's gonna get ugly. I'm saying the 7th, dude. I think it might even be earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if it's earlier. I haven't pulled the trigger. I'm going to make a wager. Maybe a couple wagers. But I'm gonna try and zero in on a Beterbiev round knockout. There's multiple round groupings that you can use. In fact, let me pull that up right now. Just gonna do a little look-see in here, boys. Just have a little look-see. Square duel. Give me these fucking lines. I will make this an official play as well. This will be a tracked play on this channel. Oh my God. The fucking speed of this internet and this fucking computer is fucking chip diamond, dude. Yeah, no shit, I'm waiting. God, dude, as soon as I pull this up, the fucking Wi-Fi is going to crash. I'm going to be getting lagging. Bro, you're lagging a little bit in the chat. Mike's going in and out. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Here we fucking go. There we are. There we are. Let's look at some fucking boxing odds, gents. What say? Boxing. Fisticuffs. You want to fucking go, bro? You looking for a Tilly, buddy? You, me, fisticuffs? I need to plug this computer in. It's not you and me. About to be fucking Artur Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde. About to be some fucking champion shit level boxing, dude. Featured. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, let me share this things. Let me share this things. We're going to look at it right now, gents. We're going to look at the shit right now. We're going to fucking narrow this shit. I'm going to narrow this shit down. Yeah, with boxing, dude, you can get all kinds of little round groupings, dude. All kinds of little janks. I'm going to look and go right here. Mm-hmm. Slow as a fucking bitch. Yep. Okay. Alternative group round betting. That is what your boy likes. That's what your boy nailed with fucking Tank and Raleigh. That's what your boy nailed with fucking Monster Inouye. That's what your boy nailed with fucking Charlo by knock. Well, I just bet Charlo by knockout straight up. But Yeah, man. I like these alternative group round bettings, Jenks. Man. For some reason, I'm here in the 5th round now. Beterbiev by knockout's no good. That's fucking like -3 something. I don't like those. I don't like those groups. Now this is what this is what I'm talking about here, boys. Yep. I feel much more comfortable with either something like this or something like this. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, dude. Watch a good spot right there, boys. That might be the one that makes her pop. Unit on that. Unit to win. Unit 0.7. Total payout of almost 3 units. I like that. I like that. I think you can do that. I think you can fucking do that. Make it to round 5. Boom! That way. I'm here in round 5. I heard round 7 before. I like that, man. I like that. I think that's a sweet spot. I might just fucking poof. I might just fucking pull the trigger on that one. I'm done with this fucking stream right here. If I do make it an official play, I will probably tweet out about it. I'll probably put a little tweet out about it. Yes, sir. 4 major belts. WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF. If you hear any other belt besides those 4, it's Fugazi. The NABF, all those shits, the IBA, Fugazi. Those are just like consolation prize belts. It's like when a fucking kickboxing dude, when some like Andrew Tate is like, oh, I'm a world champion kickboxer. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, and some fucking D tier fucking developmental league jabroni organization. That's what those mean. That's what like the NABF and the IBA and all that shit. WBC, World Boxing Council. That is the one. That is the notorious. That's the one based out of Mexico. President is Mauricio Suleiman. The WBO, I believe, is the WBA or the WBO that's out of Puerto Rico. I think it might be the WBA. That's out of Puerto Rico. I mean, it's fucked because they're the ones that have the fragmented belt. They're the ones that have the WBA regular and the WBA super. And that is fucked, dude. That is bullshit. It causes so much confusion because, like, I'll give you an example with lightweight. Tank Davis is the WBA regular lightweight champion. Devin Haney is the WBA super champion. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Tank is Haney's mandatory. Because Devin Haney is the super champion, he can basically choose who he wants to defend the belt against next, which is why that one is fucked. WBA is fucked. It is so fucking. The WBO ain't much better. None of them are awesome. I would say the IBF. Oh, the IBF has its problems too, but I'd say the IBF, as far as they're like, I don't know, man. man. They all have their fucking problems. Their rankings are usually decent. I don't know, man. And then you have Ring Magazine, but Ring Magazine, so many people are like, oh, the Ring Magazine, that's who the dude. Ring Magazine is so fucking like it gets so political with Ring Magazine. There's just more things going on than like that you can. What am I trying to say? There's more. You can't take Ring Magazine at face value. But yeah, it's fucking convoluted, man. It's convoluted as shit. But yeah. Now, Bivol, WBA super champion at light heavyweight. If Beterbiev wins this fight, and I think he will, if he knocks Anthony Yarde out, it's Bivol next. That is the last Infinity Stone. The gauntlet will be on the line for that fight. The whole fucking gauntlet. You win that one, you put the gauntlet on, you see all the different fucking stones like flow through your veins, the power, that's what you get. It's an infinity war, dude. That's why I like championship level boxing. I don't give a fuck what weight class it is, as long as it's above 135 or above. Below that, I'm sorry, it's like fucking, it's like the quantum verse, dude. Like it doesn't, like it's like where do they go? Where are they into the top rope? Are they shorter than the top rope? I'm sorry. It's not like in a way is crazy good, but there's no one for him to fight, dude. It's like 4 pounds of weight difference between like, yeah, a 120-pound dude is really a lot different than a 123 or 126-pound dude. It's like, what the fuck is this? But anyway, man, if it's 135 and above, I could give any of those, if they're fighting for either a unified belt or undisputed, I'm in. I'm fucking in. I think that shit, like, that's infinity. It's Infinity War season, dude. The shit's tight. Now, yes, then you get that involved. It's greasy, dude. It's greasy. Championship level boxing. The vultures, dude. The vultures just circle. Promoters, sanctioning bodies. Then you got the venue trying to get their cut. Then you got the greasy ass, shisty ass managers trying to get their little fucking piece of the pie. It's a fucking mess. Bring your brooms. It's a mess. But then it's, man, and yeah, Mac, you probably heard me when I was in here talking about it. Dude, as soon as they get the chance, they love those sanctioning bodies. They love to be the first one to pull their belt away from undisputed and be like, no, if you don't meet this mandatory, we're stripping you. Yay! But that's what happens. All of a sudden, oh, if you don't fucking agree to fight this mandatory within 1 day after your fucking time, it's not like that, but it's pretty ridiculous. Like they're trying to strip Charlo. Motherfucker's undisputed. He breaks his hand training for Tim Tszyu, and they're gonna strip him. And that is not because he's holding shit up. It's so they can try and make a fucking vacant bout and get a sanctioning fee off of it. It's so fucked up, man. When it's like, you stupid motherfuckers, if you just wait for an undisputed fight, you're just doing it to leverage a bigger sanctioning fee. With oh, well, if you want undisputed, you're going to have to. I hate it, dude. I hate the business side of boxing. But it's just an unfortunate, like, part of it. Yeah, no, thank you. We don't get to see your sub balance. Gonna get double meat. Bob says Bivol has to fight on Beterbiev's side of the street. And you get that side of the street shit. It's all politics, man. All bullshit. These dudes are not scared to fight each other. Don't get that twisted. The dudes are not scared to fight each other. They're not scared to get in there and fight. They're like, ugh. Like Crawford isn't scared, like physically scared of Spence. Like, ugh. I think he won't lose. Oh, He wants that. That's what I think that shit is. That shit he did with Avanesian was some fuck shit. I think Spence trying to fight Thurman is some fuck shit too. And I just think it's him being like, oh, you're going to fight Avanesian? I'll just go fight Thurman. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, motherfucker? Oh, you're pulling away from this fight to fight this fucking, like, Avanesian is not shit, but he's at the top, tippy top level. He's a punching bag. So yeah, that's this. Spence fighting Thurman is payback for Avanesian. It's just another delay. I hope we end up getting the fight, but neither of them are. Don't get that twisted, man. Don't be like, oh, Spence is scared. Oh, Crawford's scared. If they're scared of anything, it's to lose their O. And I'm sorry, Spence has been taking chances. Crawford is like scavenging Spence's leftovers. His best wins are dudes that Spence has already beaten. All his accolades and all his fucking clout is from 40 below. They wouldn't even sanction a fight between Spence and Gamboa. Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, like, they're the goods. Spence and Crawford are the two best fighters at welterweight. Hopefully we get that shit. But that's what that is. It's a bunch of fucking politics. And dudes and I, because now it's all about the money. Oh, if I have a 0, if I have undefeated, you can market that. You can fucking slap it on a plastic lunchbox and then sell it. They want to sell it. Seriously, though, that's how it works. In their minds, it's like, oh, if I keep stalling these fights out and I keep putting roadblocks, you know, and just creating this reasonable doubt, oh, well, we can just say what would have happened. We'll never know because for some reason the fight can't get made, but we really know the fucking reason is because, like, Crawford knows there is at least one flip that he's lose fucking 0. Losing to Spence is not shameful. It's not. Losing to Crawford is not shameful. Both of those guys are elite fighters. They're the 2 best welterweights. It's going to be a very competitive fight. Whoever wins that fight, the other one is going to get their fucking licks in. That ain't going to be no early for either. Like, it's going to be in the later rounds. I don't even know if anyone gets a knockout, but it'll be close. I'm, of course, a Spence standboy. I like Spence, but so that's the fight that needs to happen. I really respect the fucking shit out of Tim Tszyu. Fucking, why are they trying to strip Charlo? Just wait until fucking Tim Tszyu and Tony Harrison gets finished. Tim Tszyu knocks fucking Harrison's block off. What? Dude, that's why I can't stand this shit. Seriously, has really been fucking pissing me off lately, dude. It's some fucking bullshit. They all capping, dude. Crawford versus Avanesian was such a fuck ass. That was some bullshit. Bud knew what the fuck he was doing there. I've been hearing that, man. I don't think so. Nah. I don't think so, man. Tell you what, dude. Fundora needs to move up or he is going to get fucking chin checked. I think he might get knocked out moving up, but dude, being that tall and draining yourself that much, you do not weigh no 154, motherfucker. Sebastian Fundora does not weigh no 154 pounds. Bull fucking shit. It's not true. That is categorically not true. He looks terrible on the scales. Terrible. So I don't know about that. I'm a little more skeptical on that. I guess it's wait and see, but hey, man. That's why Fundora fought. Fundora versus Charlo, yeah. I think if they make, it's so stupid, man. Like Suleiman could not wait to pull that fucking WBC to win. He's hoping he wants a fucking Latino champion. He wants Fundora to have the belt. So I see him trying to do some bullshit like that, being like, "Oh well, the belt's now vacant. When Tim Tszyu knocks out Tony Harrison, we'll make him versus Fundora for the vacant WBC." Or some bullshit like that. I could see that. No, I don't see that. Hey, dude, if that fight happened, I think the first person I give credit, but I will say for the record that I don't see that. I do see Spence moving up eventually, but he can. I think that's a little cap saying that he doesn't like. I don't blame him for being pissed about Crawford though. That's the thing. Like Crawford was the most bad faith negotiation I've ever fucking seen or heard. You cannot tell me that Crawford did not know about that. He had that Avenesian shit in his back pocket. He went to where so blah 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 blah. You purposely stall that shit out and stretch it out as long as you could, and you just pulled out of it. So yeah, I don't blame Spence for being like, "Fuck you, I'll do whatever the fuck I want." But I think deep down in Spence's heart of hearts, he knows he needs the Crawford fight. It's a way bigger fight than Thurman. Unless, dude, him and Charlo are boys. The Charlos and Spence are fucking cool. They're both from Texas. Like that shit is like gang related with them. Like I don't see that happening. I mean, I don't know, man. I always thought Charlo was going to move up. I always thought Jermell Charlo was going to move up. But I don't know. Maybe that's not happening. I don't know. Oh, dude, there's all kinds of rumors. So he doesn't have to cut weight. It's a name he can fight. He doesn't have to cut weight. You know what I mean? If he's just going to be on the shelf with fucking Crawford, like, you know what I mean? That's what everyone's waiting on. Everyone's waiting to make it. It's not like that's in question. So I don't really see that. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, I really don't know what the fuck's going to happen with that. Can only speculate. I mean, maybe you're right, dude. But if you want to say it's Crawford's fault, if anyone didn't really want that smoke, it was Bud. I think he knew Spence was a little bit too much. He's a prideful little dude. He is, man. Bud's the little guy. He's the one that came up. Spence couldn't make. Spence is having trouble making 147. You think he can make and fight those little bitty dudes that Bud was fighting? Nah, man. I think Spence hits a little bit too hard. You've seen what happens when people go late with him, man. They get their fucking faces crushed. They get their eye sockets broken. They get fucked up, man. I think Spence is definitely more durable. I think he hits harder. Does way better body work. Tricky southpaw to deal with. I don't know, man. I like Spence in that fight, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You can't make somebody fight you. You can't be like, you have to fight me right now. And just like, no. I'm ready to go. I'm a soldier, dog. No. Nope. Like, you can't, like, what can you fucking do? If they say nope and run away, like, okay, guess we're not fighting. That's so gay. If that's what's happening, if Spence is moving up to fight Charlo, like, oh God, what a mess. Bud is such a little bitch for that. Bud Crawford is such a bitch for that. Little corny ass bitch, dude. I can't stand him. He's so fucking stupid. Stupid and corny. So, Beterbiev Yarde. Yeah, I think that Beterbiev is just Yarde. Yarde hits hard. Beterbiev hits harder. Yarde has good boxing skill. Beterbiev is a little better. Better is better. Is what I think. That's why they fight, though. Only one way to find out. We're going to get it tomorrow night or tomorrow evening. The main card starts at 2:30 p.m. Nice little afternoon card. If you don't have anything to do this afternoon, check it out. I mean, they've both been talking about that for a while, so that doesn't surprise me. And I really don't see if Spence is moving up, Charlo's going to move up too, because they're boys. Like they're not going to fight each other. I don't really see that happening. But yeah, it's what a mess, man. What a fucking mess. But we also get Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. We'll get that in March. And that's a sweet fight, man. I've been talking about that fight for a minute. I like Caleb Plant in that fight, but it's a good one, man. It's a really good one. I don't think Caleb Plant is quite as good as Bivol, but I see it going similarly to Bivol and Ramirez, where like Plant's footwork and outfighting and boxing skill, his speed, I think that's going to play a factor. Like Benavidez is really nasty in the pocket and in mid-range, but his footwork is fucking trash. He can move his head when he wants to. If he can anticipate some guy like marching forward and throwing like a 1-2-3, like he can slip that real easy. But like and then cutting angles and then moving in and out and hitting you with a jab, moving out, hitting you with 2 straight here, can like look. I just think Plant's gonna make him look stupid. Like Benavidez is a flat-footed statue. He's like, people have always talked about like Plant's chinny. Like, I don't know, man. Benavidez got dropped by fucking Gabriel, just like flattened. So call me crazy, but I think anybody gets knocked out in that fight, it's gonna be Benavidez. He's not like Benavidez needs another punching bag like him to stand in front of him, and he's just the tougher, like bigger guy. Plant ain't gonna be there for that. You know, style and profile, box him up, and I like Plant to win a decision. That's an interesting question, because, right? But you never. The thing with Canelo, close your eyes and throw a dart at the weight class board. That's the weight class Canelo is going to fight at next. Dude, it seems like there's almost no rhyme or reason to that motherfucker moving up and down in weight. He's just like, oh, now I want the 175. Now I want the 160. Now I want the 175. Now I want a 160. Now it's like, dude, I respect him like going up to light heavyweight. I think he bit off more than he could chew. I respect the living shit out of him for just fucking cleaning out 168. Just one tooth, boom, boom. Undefeated champion, knock your ass out. Undefeated champion, whoop the shit out of you. Undefeated champion, knock your ass out. It's just like, holy shit. 160. So I got to respect Canelo for that because I think he is a middleweight. But that's the question. Canelo might not, he might be like, I already beat Caleb Plant. And it's like, if he beats Benavidez and it's like, the dog, I already beat you. Like, I don't know. It just depends on what Canelo does. That's what I'm saying. Gabriel fucking sat his ass down. Caleb Plant can crack, dude. Everyone's talking about he's like pillow fist and shit. Bullshit. You see what he fucking did to Durrell? David Benavidez did not do that to fucking Anthony Durrell. He needed a fucking bad cut in a corner stoppage to stop that motherfucker. Caleb Plant one-punched that motherfucker into the next galaxy. Into that other realm. So I don't know, man. People are like, I get the Mexican love for Benavidez. All Mexican, boxing fans are going to be on the Benavidez side. I get that. They're going to be a fucking army, but that's all Mike Tyson to me, man. That's some casual fan Mike Tyson shit. If you are not Mexican or Hispanic or Latino and you are like going crazy over David Benavidez, you're a casual boxing fan. The only reason you know about him is because of Mike Tyson calling him the Mexican monster, and like that casual like fans love Mike Tyson from The Hangover. Oh, dude, he was in The Hangover. Oh. And if Benavidez wins, then I'll eat crow and just say I was fucking wrong. Caleb Plant, to me, is the second best fighter at 168 besides Canelo. Obviously, Canelo is better. But, hey, man, Plant had a decent amount of success against him before Canelo fucked him up. And, like, that's just so stupid to me that, like, people look at that. Literally his only loss is to fucking Saul Canelo Alvarez in the 11th round. People want to give Yarde credit for that Kovalev fight and going so far with Kovalev and having success and almost knocked him out. That's the same shit Plant did to Canelo, and Canelo won't no fucking washed old man neither. So people talk so fucking crazy about Caleb Plant. Like, I get it, man. He's kind of a dickhead. Like, he can kind of be abrasive and like cocky and not everybody's cup of tea, but he's the fucking goods. Like, losing to Canelo does not make you shit, man. People are so crazy with that, man. Who the fuck has David Benavidez fought? I'll tell you who. Fucking nobody besides Anthony Durrell. Nobody. Gabriel. Nobody. Was a nobody before. Like, come on, man. What the fuck are we talking about here? So yeah, that's a good one coming up. But that's all the real boxing talk I got, boys. I hope we get Fury Usyk. Who knows? Fury's a squirrely one, dude. I love Tyson, but he's fucking squirrely. He's tricky to nail down, dude. He's wily, man. He's wily. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. So yeah. So yeah, we're like an hour and a half in. Pretty much got the boxing talk out of the way, boys. Y'all want to talk some UFC? You want to talk some little MMA? What do you think? It's really just lobby. The last 10 comments have been lobby. Oh, I'll cover golden. Yeah, here's the golden shower to cover that boo-boo fucking fight promotion. Here's some PP for that poo-poo fight promotion. There's your golden shower for Golden Boy. Covered it. Smarty pants. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the head. I'll come back. We'll do this. I better select my intermission banner up. There we go. But yeah, boys, it's been a good stream so far. We had 10 people in here at one point. I do consider that a success. For a tiny channel like mine, make sure if you have not already to like and subscribe to this channel. We have hit 200 subscribers. God, it has been a fucking grind to get to that. Here's to the next 200 and the 200 after that and the 200 after that and the 200 after that to get to 1,000. So we're at 200. We need another and another and another and another. And then we're at 1,000. And then I won't get monetized because of all the fucking shit I talk and the bad words that I use. So yeah, should be fun. All right, I'll be right back. All righty. All fucking righty. What we got going on? What do we fucking got going on? Yep, intermission's over. I think playtime is over. But, excuse me. So, let's talk Louis Spivak. It's next weekend. The fucking prelims start at 10. That's insane, man. Again, I get the reason. If it was taking place in Seoul, it would make a lot more sense, but it still makes sense because they're doing it for their fans. To make it a more reasonable time for the South Koreans and the Japanese people to watch the fight. I understand that. I respect that. But good Lord, does it make it inconvenient? Oh, well. I stay up late sometimes anyway. I've done some tape study on a couple of the fights. I'm going to continue to do that as this approaches. But we can definitely talk about some of these fights coming up. Okay, so I talked about this before. The, the first fight on this card is one that I am. Apology, real quick. Now, I say considering betting this because I think people are kind of all over this. Again, quick reminder. Shout out to Aaron the dog. PFL Challenger Series, week 1. That's tonight. Fubo TV. Where the fuck can you watch this? It's probably. I think they were talking about it somewhere in the Arkin Dome. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll check that out tonight. But yeah, next weekend is this fight here. This fight card. Bunch of South Korean fighters, bunch of Japanese fighters and prospects. The main card isn't terrible for a fight night card. Not terrible. It's not like awesome, but you know. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Just get ready for it. Start getting acclimated. But the fight that I taped, boys, that I want to talk about is well, we can talk about the first fight first. And then the fight that I taped most recently. Yep. Was supposed to be in Seoul, now taking place at the Apex. Yeah, the main card is decent. Not incredible, but it's like I've seen worse main cards. I'd say it's like this is like a C minus, D for quality of fight card. But yeah, this first one, man. So I watched a few Jesus Aguilar fights. And then I went back and watched a couple Tatsuro Taira fights. I will get into this a little bit more in depth if I end up going on another Aaron the Dog show. But I will go ahead and talk about it a little bit, and I don't want to be too presumptuous about that. But I'm definitely on Tatsuro Taira. I might watch a couple more fights of Jesus Aguilar, but I think I have a decent idea of what this dude brings to the table. In both, I think I've watched, did I watch 3 fights of his or 2? Anyways, in all the fights I watched of his, I'm seeing that he is just relentless with the grappling. Constantly diving for single legs. What I need to do is tape Taira a little bit more and see how he is typically responding to those. I know in general terms that he's a good grappler, really good in transitions, takes the back well, but I need to see like in these certain scenarios because it was what fight was I watching in particular? It was a Edgar Chairez. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Chairez, I mean, Aguilar was winning the fight even before he got the guillotine. But what I did notice was that Chairez was able to reverse position and was able to threaten with subs over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm looking at Tyra by sub, but what I think I might do is try and zero in on the round. That's a little bit harder of a like I definitely don't know as much about the grappling aspect of MMA, so I'm not quite as sharp with being like, "Oh yeah, he's going to sub him in the second round or the third round." You know what I mean? Or the first. I just I don't know. But I do think that Tyra gets the sub because it just seems like I can see him diving for a single, Tyra stuffing it, and then just floating right around to the back. And I can see that happening over and over and over. Like, I think they'll be in some scrambles. I think, Aguilar might reverse and end up on top, and then Tyra will sweep, and they'll just be reversing and rolling for a little while. I mean, Tyra was clearly his toughest fight yet. The most dangerous opponent, the most likely to finish him, and I think he does get the sub, but I'm gonna tape that a little bit more before I um, pull the trigger, but I'm considering that. Yeah, yeah, and I think against the guy that's just trying to grapple him, is just trying to wrestle him. I think he's gonna be fucking to do in the gym all day, fucking grappling. They're trying to rope you into the first. Yeah, get all that fucking round tire action. Oh yeah, this dude's a fucking nobody. Tyra's gonna smoke him, you know. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here's an early release. No, I'm just playing. I was watching The British Office. Brent butchering the fucking George Michaels joke. George Michaels' latest release. Fucking Ooh, this is what I want to look at. This is what I want to look at. Fuck that, dude. I'm just gonna pull this up on my phone way faster. I'm not waiting on this fucking slow ass computer. I'll just tell you what I see, boys. What am I thinking, man? Square Duel's not gonna have props up on this yet. Because they'll usually have like Tyra to win in round 1 or 2, Tyra to win in round 2 or 3. They'll have like round combos like that. But I don't know what I'm thinking. They're not gonna have that shit up yet. They won't have that shit up till like next Thursday. Fingers crossed, though. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah. It's literally just the money line. Yeah, I think I'll bet Tyra for minus 1,100. That's a smart bet. Okay. You like that? I got jokes. I got some fucking yucks. All right. Yeah, I think the grappling and Tyra are going to be too much, and I think he probably does find the submission. The guy's what? He's 22 or 23, barely 20, just turned 23. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think he fucking chokes him. Again, I think Jun Young Park wins. I don't know if I'm gonna bet that. I don't know if I'm gonna parlay that, dude. I just don't know, gentlemen. This one, I said this before. I said it in the chat. I'm gonna say it again. This one's getting coin flipped. I don't give a fuck. I'm going back to the old coin flip, boys. Yep. I'm not taping it. I would rather, my time will be better spent focusing more on a couple other fights and getting 2 right, just in case I miss the coin flip. Because it's getting coin flipped. I'm not overthinking it. I'm not going to fucking tape it whatsoever. They're both a walking red flag. G and Kim's record is terrible. Mandy Burm is such a fraud. Like, I thought Kim got robbed against Cachoeira, but it's like she could get robbed against this bitch too. Like I don't care to tape it. I don't care to think about it. It's getting the fucking flip. Flip a coin. Flip a goddamn coin. You goddamn right. Flipping it. This is the one, gentlemen, that I was taping last night. I taped this one last night. I was a little surprised to see the odds. I thought this would have been closer to a pick'em. I see why Park is the favorite. But I was watching Choi. I didn't look at the odds before I taped this. I taped it and then saw the odds and was like, "Whoa, that's pretty." I think I expected Park to be a slight favorite, but Choi is not trash. He's pretty good. On the feet, it'll be interesting. I think Park has a little better hands. Choi throws that roundhouse kick a lot. I think Park is a little bit better of a striker. I'm going to continue to tape that a little bit. I was having trouble finding Choi fights. I really watched only the road to the UFC fights for him. He fought an Indonesian dude. What was it? Sanpati or Pansati or something like that. And then I watched his other road to UFC fight. But I'll try and see if I can find some more tape on him. I kind of leaning towards Park, but I don't know, man. I'm definitely not betting that. I think that line is not I wouldn't say like that's crazy, dude. That's a crazy line. I think Park should be the favorite, but I think maybe a little less of a favorite. Because I think Choi's legit, but I think Park still gets it done. This is what I'll be taping next. I see that Nakamura is a huge favorite. I will not be betting this fight. I will not be betting that fight. There's only a couple that I'm thinking about getting action on. That will be one of them. I might just drop the fucking hammer on Tyre and call it a day. Need to tape this one. Shout out to Stubborn Mick. I know he's on Jekka. Saragi. He's on that early. I need to tape it. I've never seen either one of them. What that dude looks, that Jekka, that's an Indonesian name. That's the Indonesian flag. So it's an Indonesian dude versus an Indian guy. I need to tape it. Fugit, I remember Fugit's debut getting whooped by, who did he fucking get? He got the shit beat out of him by somebody. If I'm thinking of the same guy. Yes, Morales. Yes. That's a tough debut, dude. That's a fucking tough day. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna have to tape that one, man. Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Those dudes been winning, but those are some good lord, those are some cans. 22 and 24. Jesus fuck 17 and 19. His best win is a 5-0, dude. Fugit looks like he's got the experience advantage, but I'm just gonna need to tape it. I'm gonna need to tape it before I feel comfortable picking a side there. I don't know, man. I mean, fucking he been can crush. Fugit can crushing too. His best win is that LFA win. Yeah, I'm too ignorant on that one. I got to tape it before I can't even like I can't even bullshit about that one. I just got to tape it. The only thing I remember about Fugit is Morales beating the fuck out of him and knocking him out. This one. This is a tough one, man. This is a real tough one. Like I said, gun to my head, knee jerk, Duho Choi, but he's a fucking punching bag, man. Kyle Nelson is not the most pillow fisted guy. They're both kind of a little ginny. Duho Choi is a punching bag, so this is greasy. God, that's greasy. What do they call it? Volatile. A lot of volatility there, boys. Volatile. Greasy. Greasy. Like Daeun Jun, but Devin Clark is a sneaky underdog. And Louis Spivak, as the days pass, the hours pass, I feel like what am I trying to say? I feel like every passing day, the fight is going more and more in Spivak's favor. With every day, Derek Lewis is getting a little older, a little slower. He's never had the most heart. When things start to go south for him, he closes up shop. I think that happens against Spivak, especially in the grappling. I know Derek Lewis is Mr. Raw, get off me, just like get up ability strength, but it doesn't always work, dude. He's gotten smashed on the ground before, and I think Spivak just like, yeah, Lewis can land the fucking knockout on anyone. Spivak's been knocked out, but like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I'm not so like, I'm not touching that. I'm not fucking touching that. Picking Spivak, but Lewis. These are the kind of fights that I struggle with. I'm not like incredible with Derek Lewis fights. I'm not bad. I can usually, it's real easy for me to tell when Lewis is outmatched. But when it's some close ones like this, I don't tend to do super great. Like Gane versus Lewis, easy pick. I know people thought like JDS versus Lewis wasn't an easy pick per se, but I was pretty comfortably on Junior early. What's another one? Fucking Pavlovich, that was easy, dude. Like, you can tell when Lewis is outmatched, but this one, it's like, ooh, this is one of those kind of like Marcin Tybura kind of where it's like, yeah, he's a better grappler on the feet, though, man. So I'm a little hesitant to bet it, but I think Spivak probably gets it done. Dude, and it's just like seems like it's getting worse. The older he's getting, Lewis just doesn't like. He knows he can crack. He knows he can get in there and get a knockout. I just don't think the dude takes it that fucking serious, man. I know I've seen all this training footage where he's training real hard and like he's now dedicating himself to all this road work and shit. It's like, dude, it's too little too late, man. Like, he's chinny. Lewis is chinny, man. You start to crack on Lewis and punch him in the face real hard, and he don't like it. He tends to turn away, starts to do all kinds of shit, like spit his mouthpiece out, and he just starts to fall apart and look crazy. He could land some fucking wild ass fucking Lewis go Burr haymaker, but aside from that, I think he's probably going to get out grappled. It's going to be Matt Return City, and eventually he doesn't like Pavlovich is pretty relentless with the grappling. Lewis will get up a couple times, but when he starts dropping the bombs on him, Lewis folds up when it gets tough. I think Spivak will start dropping the hammers on him with the GMP in a 5-round fight. I don't think Lewis can take all that punishment anymore. He's old, man. He's old and chinny. Old, chinny, washed. I don't know, man. Dude, every time he loses, he gets finished. I'm sorry. Oh, Tony Johnson. I'm sorry. Tony Johnson, he went the distance with. But since the year 2014, almost a decade, every time Derek Lewis loses, he's getting finished. That's against a pretty high level of competition. But now you're starting to get into these like, yeah, I know Pavlovich probably fighting for the belt next, but Ty's fought for the, but it's like I don't know, man. Like, is anyone still like buying into the Chris Dawkins thing or like think Linux anything or split over Blagoy? Like, I don't know, dude. I think Spivak's a little better than Chris Dawkins. I know he's a better grappler. And I mean, dude, I know he knocked out Blades. Like, Blades is a great win, but Curtis was fucking him up on the feet, and he just did something stupid. Even that's like 2 years ago, man. Lewis is 2 years older than that. I think Spivak puts him away, and then that's the end of the Derek Lewis show, to be honest with you. Now, I could see them keeping him around and giving him some jobbers to just check some chins and put on some Derek Lewis, like, you know, have him headlining the prelims and stuff, and like just smoking some fools and doing the Black Beast dance and all that shit, celebration, whatever. But I think this one here is going to be the end of Lewis, even as a gatekeeper. I think most people, if you can crack, you're going to walk through that gate. Like if you're a young heavyweight and you can punch, probably going to knock Derek Lewis out. Just that's what we keep seeing over and over and over. So I think it was fun, but I think Spivak's about to fucking finish this plate here. You know what I'm saying? I gave him credit. Said Blades is a good win. Thought Park was lying correctly, but give me Park by sub. Yeah, I think Park is the better fighter. Inside the distance for Tyra? Agree? Curtis is chinny, though, man. Curtis is really chinny. I know Spivak's gotten stopped before, but I just think now, like, the dude's my age, man. He's been knocked out fucking, what, 5 or 6 times? Like, I don't know, dude. I just think the young eat the old, man. It's the fucking circle of life. Women yama, women amabana. Oh, women yana, women amabana. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Bo Squatch? Well, boys, I done hit everything I wanted to hit. We hit all the bullet points. Talked about Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Talked about Artur Beterbiev, whatever, versus Anthony Yarde. Light heavyweight championship bout tomorrow afternoon. If you ain't got shit to do, you're just sitting there fucking thumbs up your asses tomorrow afternoon. Throw on fucking Yarde Beterbiev. That'll be a good fight for as long as it lasts. But yeah, dude, I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I'm gonna bet. Beterbiev, rounds 5 through 8. Oh, I think that's so sneaky. Because he might get him in round 5. I think Yarde will go out there and give a good of a count of himself for like 3 or 4 rounds. And then round 5. Whoa! That's what I'm hoping anyway. But even if he doesn't do, the round 7 might come through. I like that, dude. Oh, that's so greasy. Round 5 through 8. Oh, it's winnable for sure, man. Spivak isn't that good, that's why I ain't touching it, dude. I am free bet. No, thanks. I'll pass. Can you give me another bet? I'll use it. I don't think Choi is trash. I'm not touching that fight. It's too low level, and I watched like a fight. Like I don't know if I can really call that like a lot of tape study, but I don't know. It just seems like Park is a little better on the feet. Choi is pretty heavy on the lead leg. Park is good at throwing low kicks, although Choi does have good low kicks himself. I think Park has a good 2-3, and I think he's a little bit better defensively than Choi. Choi was kind of getting cracked. It wasn't doing a whole lot of damage, but he was definitely getting hit by that Jekka dude. I think Park's a little bit better of a striker than that from what I can see. So I see Park having a little bit more success. I see Park kind of winning a decision. I think it'll be competitive though. Like I think Choi is a live dog, and if Park doesn't come in with a good game plan and kind of like I don't know, Choi is a guy that can like he throws flashy stuff. He throws that fucking Mawashigiri all the time, dude. He throws in combos. So like if Park is backing up and Choi is just like marching forward and ending all his combos with punctuating them with a high kick, it could steal a couple rounds. So I'm not touching that grease fucker, but I'll be put the win. But that's just on the feet. That's kind of how I see it playing out. The ground, it looks like they both have grappling skill, and I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't feel like I can be too confident with either side there. But I was a little surprised as I thought that'd be something more like he's minus 150 and like Choi is like plus 125 or something like that, or whatever the equivalent would be. I am neutral on that. I don't feel anything because I do not use DraftKings, sir. So you tell me. Are you fucking happy? How's that make you feel, Lobby? I have no opinion. No, that's correct. No, it isn't. Yeah, well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion, Lobby. I want to know it. What is your opinion? My name's French. Yeah, who gives a damn? I only play NFL best ball on DK. Okay. I believe you. I believe you, sir. So, what do you want to talk about? There's 4 people in here, just over the 2-hour mark. I'm thinking, unless I get some big wave come through here, I think I'm going to wrap it up at around the 2.5-hour mark. And I feel like every time I say that, it ends up being like another hour and a half. I just hate saying goodbye, boys. It's always the hardest thing for me to do. I've always been terrible at that. Wrapping shit up, saying goodbye. I never want to leave. So, yeah, but that's what I think I'm going to do. I've touched on all the main points I wanted to. Just want to come on, talk some shit for a little bit. Kind of excited about these boxing matches. Continuing to tape Vegas 68. So far, so good. Getting a little bit better of a feel for the card. And hoping to see some impressive performances from these South Korean and Japanese prospects. Some undefeated fighters with good records. See if they can put on a show. Should be pretty fun. I started Mayor of Kingstown this season. There's only 2 episodes out so far. That is the fucking darkest, grittiest, grimiest show on TV. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Mayor of Kingstown is the grittiest show on TV, period. Dude, the end of the 2nd episode was fucking intense, dude. It's crazy. Like, you definitely have to suspend a lot of disbelief. Like, if you think about it, it's like, okay, this is almost completely implausible. But if you suspend the disbelief, it's very entertaining. And you have to like crime dramas. If you don't like crime movies and like gritty shit like that, you'll hate it. You'll hate it. You'll be like, this is so bleak and grim and like no joy and like, but I love a fucking gritty ass crime drama, so I'm all the fuck about it. Good acting, pretty good dialogue, crazy shit that happens. Like I said, it's some of it is almost like completely implausible, but it's a movie, you know, it's a TV show. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can nitpick almost any show like that, where it's like, oh, okay, Breaking Bad would never fucking happen. Oh, okay, that would like, oh, okay, that's not how it works in fucking organized crime. Oh, okay, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You can do that with any show. No. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I am pretty fucking post-apocalypse worlded out. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like I said, your boy likes a crime drama. Your boy likes an action movie. Sometimes I like martial art movie. I definitely like good comedies, but yeah, like post-apocalypse, like that's I don't know, man. I didn't play the video games. I understand that like the video games were awesome. One of my brothers-in-law loves The Last of Us. Like, dude, he is fucking obsessed. But I never played either of the games. The show's gotten pretty good reviews from what I've seen, but like I know a lot of people like lovers of the game were kind of like upset about the casting. And dude, I hear you. I thought they fucked it up with The Witcher. They did it with this show where it's like, can you just cast someone that looks like the fucking character? Like that was so political, man. Oh, you know this chick from another HBO show, Game of Thrones. Like, what the fuck, man? She's not that fucking like. You couldn't pick some other unknown. Like, it's not like she's so good. She's in one fucking role, a small role in Game of Thrones. Like she's carrying that much clout that she was like, I don't know. I think that was very political. That was very like, I don't know. That just why can't what are they thinking, man? What are these fucking people thinking? Just stop trying to make it your own little project, your little passion project. If you are making a show about something like especially a video game that has a rabid following, The Witcher, The Last of Us, cast someone that looks like the fucking character and stay true to the source material. Those are your only fucking jobs when you're making an adaptation. Stay true to the source material. And if it's a video game, cast someone that looks like the fucking character. It's not that hard. And they just cannot get that shit right. Video game movies and video game TV shows are the most notoriously fucked up, like, change of medium adaptations. They're terrible, man. They just cannot get that shit right. It is unfucking real, dude. I've never seen anything like it before. Kingdom, is that the shit with Frank Grillo, the MMA show? Didn't make the HBO cut. Like I said, it doesn't like that one didn't get me as much because like I haven't played it and I'm not like rabid about the games, but what I'm telling you is I understand why people that are all about those games are a little upset with it because I looked at the shit and it does not look like her. It does not look like it. No, that's not like I could care less. Like being hot or whatever. Just make it look like the character, so it's easily identifiable. If you have someone that doesn't look like her at all, it's just like I understand. I'm not like pissed about it or anything because like, but the Witcher shit with what's her fuck, not Yennefer, but goddamn, can't remember her name. The little chickadee that Geralt gets with. Trish. Whatever. What's her fucking last name? Something Gold. Marigold. Triss Marigold. Yeah. It's not like the chick was ugly, but it's like, this looks nothing like her. You're just like, you're just doing it just to fucking push people's buttons and piss them off. And it's just like, that's gay. Just, you know what people want to see. Make the shit that people want to see. And the reason they don't do it is because it's like, no, this is like my creative vision of like what I think the character should be, like my own interpretation. It's like, oh, Christ, whatever, dude. It's just whack. Oh my God, Wong. I can always count on you to fucking crack me up with a random ridiculous comment. Oh, that's funny, dude. I don't even know if that's true or not, but it's hilarious either way. Oh man. I really want to know what my brother-in-law thinks about it. Like, he's gay, he loves the fucking Last of Us, but I want to know, like, dude, are you happy about it? Like, do you think she's doing a good job? Are you pissed because she doesn't look like her? Does it bother you at all? Like, he's rabid about this shit though, man. He has like, dude, when we go house sit for them, he has like all the fucking miniatures and like the little action figures that they made for it, all the little like action scenes that you can collectible shits, any kind of like collectible anything. He's got it displayed in their fucking gaming room. It's fucking crazy. But I need to ask my fucking wife to text them. Be like, yo, is he down? Is he with that dude? Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking character. Don't ever change, Wong. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I love my gay brothers-in-law, dude. That's all there really is to it. Like, my brothers-in-law are gay, and one of them loves The Last of Us. Is obsessed, but that's all I can really tell. He loves The Last of Us. They both love Modern Family. Dude, they have, oh my God, dude. They have every single Modern Family Funko Pop. They collect those too. And they have a lot of them. They have like the Lord of the Rings too, like every single Lord of the Rings character in a Funko Pop. Haven't been removed from the boxes. Yes, they're married. Yes. Got married in DC, I believe. I'm eating blueberries that were dehydrated in my fridge too long, but I soaked them in water 24 hours to rehydrate. Nice. Dude, I love blueberries. They're fucking good for your memory. I love, dude. Blueberries from the vine. Oh my God. Fucking crush them, dude. Dude, yeah. Yep. Yeah, my brothers-in-law love Modern Family. One of them loves The Last of Us. And yeah, now I want to know. Now that this shit has come out and everyone's fucking like buzzing about it, I want to, because it's a very popular video game. But I don't really have a dog in the race myself in that one. The Witcher, don't get me started. Just don't even get me started. The Witcher 3 is one of my favorite, if not my favorite video game. And Henry Cavill was such a good casting, and he's such a like, he is so dedicated to the source material, and like, well, what they did with that fucking showrunner, whatever her name is, that fucking bitch. Oh my god, like, dude, don't get me started. Again, just this is my vision for like what I think like the Witcher should be like, and it's just like that's my creative outlet. It's just like this is bigger than you, bitch. Unfucking real. Same shit they did with Star Wars. The woke psycho feminist bullshit. Make all women out there, women directors and visionaries, make all the shit you want to. Make all the dramedies and romantic comedies and straight up tear jerkers, all the soul stirring shit you want to. Stop fucking up adaptations of like beloved source material and twisting it for your own agenda. Just stop doing that. Stop bringing the politics into these fucking like these like franchises. Stop it. God, I hate politics. And when people try and act like the shit isn't politics, that's even funnier. And that pisses me off even more. It's not funny, it pisses me off, but. And if you don't love it, if you don't love my vision, you're a misogynist, and you don't like women, and you're just a piece of shit, you fucking chauvinist. Yep. Yep. Well, you know what I say to that? You can just take my big old pee-pee and stick it right in your fucking mouth. Stick it right in that yapper. Nah, for real, man. I just, so icky. The fucking political shit is so, yeah. Watching The Wire, right? Me and the old lady are watching The Wire. We're in the 4th season. Rewatching it for me, it's like my 3rd run through. She's never seen it before, but we're getting into like shit with like Carcetti and Royce and fucking who's the third guy, Jones or whatever. The whole political thing is just like, I remember just reminding me like what I hate about politics and why I just don't care to keep up with any of it. Just it's all just a lie, dude. They're all just liars. Nothing is ever what it seems. No one is ever doing anything for the reason they say they're doing it for. The more virtuous and the more noble it sounds, there is some other political mechanism driving it. You cannot convince me of otherwise. So I just, when I see that like leaking into like entertainment, it's just like, dude, fuck off, man. From either side. I don't like it from either side. Like I love Yellowstone and all that, but sometimes they even lay it on too thick with like the right wing shit. It's like, I get it, dude. You like conservative and family values and guns. Like I understand. I understand the point you're making. And I understand it because you're not being subtle about it all, and it's fine, but it's like, I don't know, dude. It's just all this shit is done in bad faith. Tricking poor and stupid people, and tricking poor and stupid people into voting for you, and tricking rich people into giving you money. Tricking stupid rich people to give you money, and tricking stupid poor people into voting for you. And the stupid rich people vote for you too, and you buy your influence with them. They give you the money, you give them the political influence they want. No, dude. Are you serious? Is it something like funny? Is it something very Wong Yun-esque? Is it like, were you wilding about something and they quote tweeted you? Oh my God, I gotta see this. Gotta pay to play, baby. You want to know what the real deal is? You want to know what's really happening, what's really going on? Follow the money. You might not like where it leads you, but if you really want to know, it's a perilous quest, and you might end up disappeared. But if you want to know what's really going on, if you really, really, really want to know, all you got to do is follow the money. You really did climb Kilimanjaro, right? I swear. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. That's what's up. Better watch out, dude. They don't come after you. You better be fucking using Tors and fucking VPNs and shit. Giving them the slip in cyberspace. Nah, I know what you're doing with that. That's funny though, man. That's sweet though. Good shit. Yeah, boys, that's those are my like fucking stoner rants. Telling you, dude, you let me always fucking go off in a left field, man. Just stream of consciousness bullshit. I'm your Huckleberry for that. I'm gonna start 1923, but I just wasn't in the mood for it the other night. I wasn't in the mood for something that I knew was going to kind of be like sad. I feel like it's going to be good but sad. Like 1883. Those were just fucking hard times. And shit usually didn't end well. And I love the realism and the like how like grim and perilous and fucking like, you're most likely going to die if something unfortunate happens to you. Like they did a good job with the realism, but it's also like, God damn, what a miserable fucking existence. So, but yeah, my interest is peaked. I'm going to watch I am going to watch it. I love Yellowstone. I love 1883. God, 1883 was good. Your boy's a sucker for a good Western. But I am interested in 1923, but it's like, I just went in the mood for it last night or the other night. Now, like, dude, Willow was another one. Like, the TV show was good. I'll say this. It was what I expected. I expected it to be a Disney, like, whatever you thought was going to happen to whatever character, it'll happen to, like, whoever you think the main character is, it'll be the woman instead. Like, if you think, that makes you think that Borman's going to be Mad Martin. No, it's fucking the other chick. So it's like, that was like, okay, I get the message, the political message is delivered. But I do think it was pretty well done. They didn't like, it wasn't like, I don't know, man. It didn't turn me off as much as some other things. And it's probably because I love Willow so much. But I do think they did a pretty good job. Like, it was entertaining. It introduced some new characters. For the most part, I liked their stories and stuff. And like, it was a pretty, they stayed pretty faithful to like um the movie and the world or whatever. So I enjoyed it. It was good. And it's only one season, just like boom. I hope they don't make any more. I hope that's just like the end of it, but they probably won't. They'll probably continue it and it won't be as good. I did think that it was enjoyable. I give it a 7.5. I give it a 7.5. Sometimes I think about more of a 7. Sometimes that was pretty cool. I'll give it an 8, but it's like 7.5. Enjoyable. It was fun to watch with the missus, and because we both loved the movie, and it makes me want to go watch the movie again. But yeah, man. I don't know what it is about George Lucas, dude, but his fucking characters and his world building is fucking good, man. The guy's just like his like vision for these like fantasy worlds is crazy. He's a shitty director, but like as far as like a writer and like a world builder, he's fucking good, dude. So yeah, that's another George Lucas world, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Makes me want to watch the movie. My favorite Western gunslinger. Hmm. It would really be now. Are you talking Western movies? Or are you talking real life? Like, who is my real favorite real life gunfighter? I mean, who are we kidding, dude? I just said it. Isn't the name Billy Kid? But like favorite Western gunfighter, it would probably be retired gunfighter and criminal William Money in Unforgiven. Unforgiven's my favorite Western. William Money's my favorite character. That dude is cold blooded. Ha 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 ha. LOL, we have so many laughs together. Yeah, very, very ha 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 ha. Because it's like John Wayne Gacy saying it's like John Wayne because it's the same name, but you put another one and it's a serial killer, bro. Ha 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 ha. Good at business. Okay. But yeah, another one gotta be Doc Holliday. That's not a hot take. Doc Holliday in Tombstone. That's probably Kilmer's best role. Best role. Fucking stopped up, man. She's like fucking tweaks my voice sometimes. I can't like get the fucking sounds out all the way because it should just stopped up. Fucking sinus infection. I know it's what it is. If I was to go to the doctor and they'd be like, well, you got a little sinus infection there. I'm like, God damn it. But yeah, we hit everything. We talked about everything. We've just been sitting here bullshitting. I've just been getting stoned, talking about Westerns and fucking how much I hate politics and woke bullshit and like, and you know, I don't know, man. I'm a hypocrite though. Like I'm a sucker. Like I'm a sucker for like commercial shit. Like, dude, I'm about to probably play the Star Wars. I'm about to play like Star Wars Fallen Order, and I just got done watching Willow. So it's like I'm no different. Like I'm a fucking sucker consumer, you know. But as long as it's entertaining, man. As long as the woke shit doesn't like preclude or like take away from the entertainment, like I don't know. It does. It gets to a point where it does though, because like Thor would have been good, but they just like it was, and it wasn't just the woke shit. It was like the corniness too, man. That's another thing. It's not just the politics shit with the Marvel movies. The Marvel movies have jumped the shark. The storylines, the characters that I like, the original like Avengers that I cared about, and like it's just like I don't give a fuck as much about the like auxiliary, like what, not ancillary, but just like the supporting, the supplement character is just like you're a weaker character. I don't care as much about you. You can't keep it going forever. It has an arc. It has like it has a beginning, a middle, and it. If you keep it going and you're just like redlining it, it's like I don't know. I don't care for that. I think to me, Infinity War was the crest of the wave. That's when that was as good as it's gonna get. I thought Endgame was a big old fucking mess where they tried to like jam the ending in to like they tried to make way too much happen in one movie. It's like that should have been like Endgame Part 1, Endgame Part 2, but even that would have been too much. It's too much. Infinity War was the last best one. Although I will say, I would be lying to you if I said that Quantumania didn't look fun. Like, dude, I can definitely like. In fact, I know when that shit drops on streaming, me and the old lady are gonna get fucking ripped and watch Quantumania. That looks good. I did like Ant-Man. Ant-Man is one of my favorite like supporting character solo movies. The first Ant-Man, fucking love that shit, dude. People hate on that movie. I'm like, what? Like, it's awesome. Like, it's such a like unique set of superpowers, and like Rudd is perfect in the role. It's got it like the villain is like it's not the best villain, but it's not a like the villain had a cool fucking suit, and his shit was like kind of crazy, like where he shrinks that dude and just squashes him like a little fucking insect. Like that's gnarly. Like, oh shit, that was a person. Like, damn, he's dead now. But that like I don't know, man. I thought Ant-Man was like fun and a little different, and I don't know, man. I love the shit out of that movie. And this one looks good. Ant-Man and the Wasp, again, another mess with a weak fucking villain. That's like that is why I have Ant-Man a little higher. It's like the villain's a little bit stronger. Like he's not the most badass, but the guy was a good sniveling shit, and like I believed his like jealousy and fucking, it was a believable character. Like the whole ghost or whatever the fuck she was. It's like, oh, you're not even really a bad guy. Like this is just fucking weird and lame. I don't know. I thought Ant-Man and Wasp was kind of lame, but this one looks better. It's got a legit fucking villain. Like Kang the Conqueror is a fucking powerful ass Marvel villain. That's what made Infinity War awesome, because Thanos was such a badass and he was so formidable. And to see all the characters have to like use their powers to the fullest in unison to even have a chance, and you still get your ass whooped. That's what I like. The hero going through a tough fight, getting the fucking shit beaten out of him, and still like doing some badass stuff. That's my favorite kind of scenario. But that's why I like Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Because Tobey Maguire gets fucked up, dude. Like, dude, the final fight in the first one, dude, Green Goblin beats the living shit out of him. And knowing that the Green Goblin's superpower, like you can just like, dude, the sound, Raimi is so good with the sound, you can just hear the bone go just boom, just oh, dude, it's fucking sweet. But that's what I like to see, man. That's why I like Die Hard. That's why I like, a lot of my favorite action movie characters are not fucking what's the equivalent to a Mary Sue? The other one, the opposite of that. Whiskey, yeah, that's the old remedy. That's the old home remedy. I can't drink. What does he say? I can't drink whiskey like I used to could Wong. I get the shits every time. Nah, I just don't drink that much. Took me forever to finish off that little bit of fucking proper 12 that my mom left from fucking Thanksgiving. All right, boys. This stream's running its course. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Good times though, man. Good chatting with y'all. Good chilling. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Best of luck with any of your greasy plays that you make. Like I said, I think that is, in fact, I know that is going to be my play. That is going to be my fucking play. Greece. I 2 cents official play. Artur. Beterbiev. 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 Artur Beterbiev. Rounds 5 through 8. Lord have mercy. Can't even keep my phone together. All right. Check these odds one time. I believe it's plus 170, but I think that's the fucking sweet spot, gents. I think that is the sweet pussy fucking spot. More wagers, yes. I want more. Alternative group round betting. Beterbiev to win rounds 5 through 8. It is plus 170. I'm going to put a unit on it. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, well, that's $10. So yeah, that's what I think. Plus 1.7. I need to fucking break this up. I need to break this up. Emoji. A boxing emoji. Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Plus 170. God damn it. Equals 1. You payout. Total payout. To pay out 2.7 you. I'm actually winning 1.7 units, but that's at the total payout. And I always calculate it to the profit anyways. But yeah. Say something smart, Lobby. I fucking dare you. Damn smart Alec. God. Oh, dude. I'm just gonna find some way to blame Lobby for that. All right. Yes. Let's see if we can have the first. Now your boy, your boy was fucking nailing these, dude. Like I said, I had quite a few of these last year. And I will put up the disclaimer. This is not anybody new that comes here. You better know this now. This is just for entertainment purposes. I am an amateur. Fritz, I'm an amateur. It is not gambling or financial advice. If you tail this, you're doing it at your own risk, and I take no fucking responsibility for your lost bets, your lost money, you doing anything crazy to yourself. Bet responsibly and call that number right there if you cannot. Please and thank you. Look, if you know what's good for you, just don't do it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I do this shit for fun, a little bit of action, a little bit of fun. I'm not too bad at sensing a boxing knockout and about what time it'll happen. Killed that shit last year, dude. With Spence, well, Spence was just a pick. I don't think I'd started betting at that point. But with Charlo, with Tank, Monster, Wilder, all different points of the fights. Nailed it. Well, Charlo was a KO bet, but nah, this is what I think. Hey, man, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If Yarde makes it late, more power to him. If Beterbiev gets upset, hey, credit to Yarde, man. That would be a huge upset, though, boys. Huge upset. I don't think Yarde's quite on his level. If he can do that, man, what a feather in his cap, dude. Dude, that man, look at the joy in some of these dudes' eyes when they win that belt. Look at a later Alvarez when he knocked out Sergey Kovalev. Like it is a life change. Like look at Buster Douglas when he beat Mike Tyson. It is like a life changing thing, man, for some of these dudes. For Yarde, dude, it'll change his whole fucking life. It'll be like I'm not trying to sound corny, but this is one. It'll be his one shining moment to be the unified champion of the world, the champion of the world. But yeah, this is put up this. See, look, I said I was gonna go till I just got till like 2 hours, 30 minutes, and then I stopped the stream. Nope. Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire, 2 cents. You arrogant fuck. Well, I mean, the things just happen for a reason, don't they now? Jackie boy. How in the fuck are you? What are you doing, Jack? Northern England's finest. Just came buzzing by. What's up, Jack? What are you smoking today? You want to smoke with your boy 2 cents? I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Cramden. I got some bay glue today, Jack. You want a fucking bat, dude? You want a batty boo? You want a one hitter? That's all I can offer you, my friend. I'm sorry. That's all I have in here. Old lady has a bubbler. Jack, what do you like? We talked about this Beterbiev fight. We talked about Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury, and then we talked about UFC Vegas 68. I taped Sung Yun Sung Park, I believe. Jesus Christ. That guy. Park versus Choi. Sunguk Choi versus Yun Sung Park, I think is the name. But I'm telling you, dude, with the Korean ones, I always forget which one goes first. And same with the Chinese names. Like the surname goes first. It's just different. I got you, dog. Here you go. I got you. I'm going to put this in the air. Wong, I'm going to put this in the air, and then it's just going to float to you. Should take about, kick that up, about 27 minutes. We just type. All right, what's Jackie Boy saying? I've taped 3 fights for it, and the Park Choi fight was one of them. Nice. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching it. Picking Park, not touching it. I think he looks like a little bit of a better striker. I don't like Choi's defense, but Choi looks like the kind of guy that like he throws the kicks a lot. He's not terrible with his hands, and he's aggressive. So like I wouldn't be surprised if he stole a couple rounds, but I think I'm gonna go with Park. I don't know. I'm not gonna bet it. I'm not gonna bet it. But I'm not as good at betting. Yeah, dude. I repoof. I need to take the whole card already. I'm slacking. I felt like I was slacking. I was like, I do that shit all the time, man. It's a classic like procrastinators, journey. Like, oh, now I got like all this time. Like, dude, I've been doing that shit since 3rd grade. Project 4 months away. Dude, it just feels like an eternity. Dude, I got so much time to waste before I even start on that thing. And it's like the night before. Christ, Mom, can you help me? Nah, man. I did start. I taped that one, and I taped that one, and that one. No, there was another one that I taped. What I taped? Tyra and Jackie Boy. I'm gonna let you know right now, sir. From one Braj to another, from one skeevy stoner to another, I'm letting you know right now that I am very tempted to drop the hammer on Tatsuro Taira. And by drop the hammer, I mean 1 unit. That's the hammer for me. And you just blame yourself, Jack. You taught me you that was one of the lessons that stuck with me. Be responsible with your unit management, and I've never forgotten that. And it has kept me from getting divorced. No, seriously though, it's I'm thinking about it though, dude. I'm just thinking he gets a submission, but I'm trying to zero in on I need to tape it a little bit more to where I feel like comfortable, a little bit more comfortable with exactly where, because it seems like the value is in trying to nail down which round Tyra is going to sub him in. I think we can all kind of see the writing on the wall with this one. I really don't think this is going to be a situation where he makes it, because I like that one guy that he was fighting, the dude that he subbed in the 5th round. That guy was like through sub attempt after sub attempt after sub attempt up, and like I think a better grappler than that. Like, and he was diving for those fucking ankles, dude. Like diving for a single leg. I can see Tyra just stuffing that bitch, floating right around and taking the back. But I got to take it a little bit more before I feel comfortable pulling the trigger. I'm a little pussy boy with that shit anyway, with the gambling. I'm just like, still trying to figure it out. But I feel like nailing down, and dude, Square Duel has these like greasy little like round props. So I'm gonna see what's good. I'm gonna see what's really good with that. But of course, they won't get released till next fucking Thursday. So yeah, that's that. Oh, nice, dude. Yep. Holler my dude Jack. If y'all want some good tips. It's gonna cost you now, but it's worth it, dude. The proof is in the pudding. If there's one person who's like bets you can justify paying for, it might be that man right there. I don't say that often, but like the numbers speak for themselves. Jackie Boy runs a tight ship, and he's a professional, but it's legit. It's legit. You like that free promo, Jack? Yo, bud, you. Man, this Baglu is good. This is, man, I don't care what anybody fucking says, dude. There are just some strains that hit me just fucking right. And Gorilla Glue is one of them. That Gorilla Glue number 4, aka Original Glue, it's one of my favorites. Always has been, always will be. I like you, Clarence. Always have, always will. I like you, Gorilla Glue. Bay Glue in this case. Let's see. I need to see what Bay Glue is crossed with. Let me look at the Leafly, dude. Let me look at the Leafly. But yeah, Jack, this is just fucking fate, bro, because I wasn't even gonna I was supposed to have shut this off by now. But I just got stoned and kept rambling, and here we are. But Blackberry Kush, yeah, any Kush, man. Kush is like such a good, solid backbone. You're just getting this like medicinal backbone, just like right there. And whatever else, like it is the fountain for me, for my money, it is the fountain from which all my other favorite strains have flowed forth. Kush into OG Kush into fucking Girl Scout cookies and so on and so forth, and that branched off into different trees. But anything like that, any kind of like, what was the one that we chocolate mint OG? That's another little nice one. Had Kush Mountains this week. That was fucking bombastic. That's like forget what that was. It was 2 strains that I thought it was going to be like Kush mints and something else, but it was 2 strains, and I can't remember them now. But yeah, anything going down that lineage, man, from Afghan Kush to fucking like OG Kush, like I said, the Girl Scout cookies down, so on and so forth, down that family tree That's all fucking just really fucking good doja. And it's just, I've always loved it. It does the trick for me. Yep, Blue Dreams classic, man. That was the hot shit back in the day, dude. Back in like, mid 2000s. Blue Dream is where it's at, man. For sure. Sour Day. God, that was big in Virginia. Fuck, my redneck buddies love some fucking Sour Day. Hey, Dave, you got any Sour Day? Love that shit. It's bomb, though. Some good fucking New York City Sour Diesel. Woo! Lord have mercy. But, yeah, man. What were some other good ones? AK-47. Dude, when AK-47 came through in the fucking like early 2000s, dude, that shit was fucking good, dude. And now it's all kinds of shit. Cherry AK on down the line, westward the trails. You see the events and the fruits of the happening. I believe that what's up, Rustam S. I do believe that's how it ends. My official pick for this fight, sir, is Artur Beterbiev, what have you, by 7th round KO. This is what I think happens. You ready for this, gents? This is how I see this fight playing out. And I believe this is Yarde. I truly believe this is Yarde's best chance to win. He cannot start slow. He cannot go in there and try and look slick and try and win the early rounds. That is good. By the time he starts to get his shit together, Beterbiev will already got his reads and he's going to start laying the lumber. When Beterbiev starts getting going, man, it's not just like a one punch here and there. Nah, he throws long combinations. He's bada 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 bing bada boom, and that is usually like he punctuates them with some showstoppers. And I think that's what happens. I think Yarde comes out hot and heavy in the first couple rounds, and I think that's his best chance. If you want to talk about Yarde's puncher's chance, it's right there. It's in the clipping Beterbiev. Callum Johnson clipped him. Callum Johnson's a big puncher too. Yarde has some power. I'm not saying it's impossible, but where I think Beterbiev is superior and what's going to win him the fight is the jab, the pressure, the power. He's also an underrated boxer and has better ring generalship than he gets credit for. But I do think that they've had the same number of fights. I know that he's older, but it has just been against a clearly a higher level of competition. And he just has more heart. At the end of the day, he has more heart. If he gets hurt and Yarde gets hurt, I know who's going to fucking recover from it, and I know who's probably not. And so, yeah, I could even see Beterbiev getting clipped in the second round or something, and Yarde just blowing his load. I just think Beterbiev is the more skilled fighter. I think he's the craftier fighter. I think he's the more powerful fighter, and I think he just has the intangibles. But we'll see. We're about to see. Oh yeah, dude. I've been watching Yarde for about. So, Rustin, this is my boxing. I don't even really have a background. I trained boxing for just about 6 months. Took lessons, started sparring, getting ready for the first amateur fight, hurt my fucking back for the third time, and I tried to do it in my early 30s. So it's okay, the writing is on the wall here. It's not gonna, you ain't starting no fucking amateur cruiserweight career at fucking 33 or whatever the fuck I was in 2016. But I did become a hardcore fan after that. And I started watching. So I've been watching, and I had a boxing channel until about 4 or 5 years ago. More like 3 years ago. But I've been watching Yarde for since 2017. And yeah, Kovalev is, you can't say it's his best win, but it's the best fighter that he's been in there with. His next best win is Arthur. And Arthur was a complete and total nobody until he fucking upset Yarde. That's how he became, he's not even really a name, but that's how boxing heads came to know about the dude. He upset Yarde in a split decision. Yarde ended up going, he went on to knock him out, but still. Beterbiev versus Lyndon Arthur would never get sanctioned. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? This is, Yarde has a chance. He has a puncher's chance, but I'm going to say it's I'm going to be generous and say 20%. 80% confidence in Beterbiev, and that's being generous. That's being respectful of Yarde. And I do think his best chance is to come out early. Guns blazing, make it an ugly firefight, and catch Beterbiev early before he settles in. Once he settles in, oh my God, is he going to get beat? He is going to get the shit beaten out of him. And I really see by round 5, 6, 7, that's when Beterbiev is going to start getting comfortable. That's when we might start. If Yarde has come out hot and heavy early, I think that's where you're going to start to see him middle of the fight is when things start to change one way or the other. But for Beterbiev, it tends to be an avalanche that just rolls downhill and collects more steam, snow, whatever. But that's pretty much my assessment of the fight. That's my 2 cents on that one, boys. And yeah, I'm definitely more of a predictor than a gambler. I'm an amateur gambler, but I do have a little bit of action. That's my play. Official pick 7th round, but I'm thinking it could be a little bit earlier now. I'm going to say Yarde comes out there, really, really tries to get it done, can't get it done. The tide starts to turn in 5, 6, or 7. I think he puts it on him. It could be early, though, dude. It could end in the first motherfucker. That could be over in the first or second mug, for real. So, yeah, that's what I got. I think I'm going to get the fuck out of here, though. Been going for 3 hours. Been holding steady at 3, 4 people. But we did have 10 in here at one point, briefly. And there were stretches where there were 7, 6 people in here. So shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the Arkandome. Shout out to Pub. Shout out to Aaron the dog. Shout out to the Rabid dog. Shout out to the rest of the community, man. The non-scamming, legit community at large. Shout out to you guys, man. Hope you all have a good weekend. Peace, Wong. Sending some good vibes. Some good fucking herb smoke. Sending some aroma of the herb smoke your way. Best of luck, boys. Whatever you do this weekend. The PFL, again, shout out to Aaron the dog. He's talking about the PFL. What is it called? Challenger Series. That's tonight. If you want a little excitement and action to break up whatever. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, dude. I'm stoned. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm fucking gone on that bay glue. Gone on that bay, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Got to give Big Show a shake. Big Show picks. Yo, Bud, you got me over the top. 201. God, that's been a long time coming. Dude, I was just stagnant at 194 for months and months and months, dude. Some fucking bull hockey, dude. But yeah, here's to 200 more and another 200, another 200, and another to get to 1,000. Just sub by sub by sub, sub 8 9 9 9 10 9 9 9 8 9. You know what I was gonna say? 100. Yes, any number. That's what we need to get to. That's what we need to get to. Okay. We're gonna end it with the allergy quotes. We're just gonna end it right there. That's a good spot. Shout out to you guys. Rustum, good to see you. Like and subscribe if you like what you hear. I will be back Monday to tell you what happened. I'll tell you if this greasy little play hit or not. We'll talk more about UFC Vegas 68. I will have taped more of it. We will continue to preview that, and we'll see what's really fucking good, man. Shout out to all you guys. Let me get the fucking music playing. I'm going to play us up out of here. Boys, have yourselves a damn good weekend. Be good. Be safe. If you can't be good at it. All right. Chav's favorite song. Y'all ready? That is way that's too loud for an outro. Okay. It was another good one. Y'all are the shit. Appreciate it, Jackie Boy. Yes, sir. Thank you. Best of luck with anything you do. Y'all make sure y'all check Jackie Boy out. Bet MMA tips. Jack Attack. Jack. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, sir. So I can personally goad you. I can goad you. I can taunt you. I can try and the bullying doesn't really work with Jack. I've tried it before. He's kind of impervious to it, but I will goad you. If you don't bring the aftermatch back, and I already said this, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to come up with my own little bullshit ripoff. I'm going to call it something very similar to the aftermatch, and I'm just going to start doing it on my recaps. So if you don't want that to happen, you better get to those aftermatches, dude. You know, I wish I had a less toxic way of telling you that I want more aftermatch, but I don't. That's the only way I know how to do it, is to just threaten you somehow. But I do mean it. That is not an idle threat. So the people need the aftermatch, and that is my way of pretty much begging for it. So there you go. But in all seriousness, shout out to Jackie Boy, shout out to the shout out to Pub, shout out to the Rabbit Dog, shout out to Aaron the Dog, shout out to the community at large, the non-scamming, keep it $150, cool barrages out there. Y'all the shit. I appreciate y'all coming through. I'll be back Monday. What else is there to say, dude? Have a great weekend. This has been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace. Unreal.